and
They would just
Don't
be like,
tell-
I've never
don't tell
heard of
the
this
Where?
Montreal.
don't tell the Frenchmen
Oh, yeah.
how to
We're
say
like 2 hours
the
south of
city name.
Montreal.
Very
Okay,
wrong.
you don't do this, love.
I was
I'm
very
here,
wrong,
Calgary.
Mike.
Yeah.
Vermontville has a population of 957 people.
Yeah, I told you.
There are 6 people per square mile.
Yeah. It's tiny. It's a small town.
You marry there long enough, you're fucking your cousin. Like, at some point, you're fucking your cousin.
The dream.
Half our town is like related.
God damn it.
Actually, like 9/10 of the town is related.
Of course it is.
Okay,
We
with
would
that, I
be
think we'll
the
slide
ones that
into
are
our
not.
intro. You guys can start hopping in here.
Okie dokie.
Alright. Welcome back, everybody, to another game of Skyfall 5th Edition, where we play a bunch of D&D and try to kill the players as fast as possible. My name's Lucian, I'll be your Dungeon Master for tonight, and I'm joined by the recently renamed Full Service with, let's see here. Ah, yes.
Woohoo,
Carrick,
Tabletop
the world's
Bros.
best-dressed rogue, being played by Billy.
There we go.
Lotho, our halfling druid, who's is trying to keep as many druid friends as he can, despite his strange party members. Played by Mike here. We've got Aldrin Flameforge, everybody's soon-to-die dwarf, played by Steve, and recently we have Runt, played by Cinnabon, a barbarian on a quest to hunt down someone from another PC group, actually. In the last session, let's see, what did you guys all get up to? Some shenanigans, I'm sure. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, oh, yay. Well, you picked up your newest party member. Settling into the town of Nestock for a brief moment, the elder there advised you that keeping this barbarian with you might be a good idea. And though you kind of reluctantly took him on, you soon became fast friends. And he did, in fact, become very useful when you ran into larger lizards outside of the town. You eventually made it to the area where Theo had said the puzzle box would be found, and after some investigation, you noticed that the forest in this area was tainted, much like another forest that you had been in outside of Emil's Basket. Making your way in there, you found a sort of horrible monstrosity that was tainting the lands, and managed to slay it. Though barely, Aldrin was almost pulled into the ground and nearly lost a leg on multiple occasions. In fact, I think if that barbarian wasn't there, he probably would be moving at a move speed of 5 feet per turn.
My life.
So now you find yourself in a very beautiful clearing. This horrible beast has dissolved into a sort of oily black ichor that seeps in through the ground and reveals the corpses of many bandits, adventurers, who knows, just there's like a whole bunch of loot that has sort of fallen out of its body as it decomposed there. And nearby in the goop, as it starts to dissolve, you can see the puzzle box that you were looking for all along. What do you do?
I'm gonna fucking rush over and get that. Actually, before I misspeak, I'm gonna pick up a stick nearby.
Okay.
And just kind of fucking push the puzzle box out of the goop.
Okay. You wander over towards the puzzle box, and it's interesting. Despite the fact that there's like this black goo that has fallen on everything, the puzzle box is pristine. Like there's not a single mark on it. It's like it repels the goo almost as it just kind of slides off its surface, and it looks immaculate. You take a stick nearby and poke the box, and you're just kind of, what are you trying to do here? Like just push it out of the goo?
Yeah, I just kind of want to roll it onto a clear ground, or like a clean ground.
Okay, yeah, for sure. You managed to do that and push it out of the way there.
Okay, guys, you want to kind of rummage through this, see what we can find?
Yeah, I want to loot.
I'll kneel down near Aldrin.
Let me know if there's anything for me. I'm just gonna kind of, and I look at my armor, gonna stay here, if you don't mind.
Can you go ahead and make a perception check for me, Carrick?
Oh my.
Dun, dun, dun.
And I've just rolled
That's
an
a
18 for
one.
your loot, so that's not bad.
Oh, fuck
That's a
yeah.
7.
My perception is, thankfully, because I'm a rogue, a 13.
Oh, wow. Plus 3. Okay, you kind of look at your armor and dust yourself off, and you notice something. you have like this very sort of impressive fur that's around your collar there, right? And you also have red that goes throughout your outfit. And if I remember correctly, was there a cape, or was it like just like a tabard over the front and back, or?
It's kind of a tabard over the front and back.
Right.
There's not really a cape, yeah.
You had cut off a small corner of the front with your knife and left it over there at the altar, and you notice that that area of tabard has been repaired, and in its place there is a green cloth that connects to the red.
Oh! That's fucking awesome! In character, I'm gonna kind of brush it off. I'm gonna try to brush it off. Like, what the fuck? Oh, alright. Guys, did you do this? Lotho?
No.
You having a fucking laugh? What the fuck is this? You trying to turn me green?
Yeah, it was all for that tree bullshit back then.
I gotta admit, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I could barely see the repair.
Yeah, I've been working on it.
Alright.
Told me. I'm gonna be picking up bodies.
Alright.
So while the rest of you look around, you find that the corpses here, they have like little motifs to them almost. Like there's a skeleton here that has some leather armor, a bow. It looks like it's clearly that of maybe like a forest ranger or some kind of woodsman. And then you find another one that looks like a bunch of bandits with their sort of like crossbows and little daggers and things like that. All of the gear is in pretty bad condition, and it seems like the goo must have been decomposing a lot of the elements here, and the armor is reduced to the point where it's not really usable. However, it looks as though metal components have survived just fine, and you find like littered over the ground, not in pouches or anything since they've long dissolved, but small coins can be found here and there. And you managed to walk away with 38 gold pieces by the end of it. You can choose to take any metal gear they have, so long as it's purely metal, like swords or daggers. If you're looking for something like that, let me know. But yeah, no, sorry, 38 gold total.
Okay,
Ooh,
38 gold total.
Rolling that 18 and then taking it away.
No, that's like, if you think about it, for like a group of 4 or 5 random adventurers or like bandits, that's a lot of money. Like,
It's better than what I had.
I would burn through that so fast.
Yeah, you would.
yeah,
Hey guys, I'm
questionable
gonna go
spenders.
pimp out my armor instead of, buying a cart so we can get places faster. Although we would have ended up losing the cart anyway, so...
Yeah, for peasants, like, a gold piece is, like, that's a considerable amount of money, right?
I'm gonna have to keep fucking making deals with devils to bankroll my lifestyle. Alright, anything else, guys?
I'll kneel down and
I'm gonna try
pick
and
up
grab...
Aldrin and take him over, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll
I
boop him on the
appreciate the
nose
help.
and giggle.
Nice.
It's a Dragonborn bonding thing.
Boop him on the nose.
Dwarves love it.
Alright, I am going to do like the zombie crawler thing and use my arms just to like push my way through stuff. I'm gonna pick up some of that metal stuff, so maybe I can just like sell some of it and
Yeah, that's a
maybe
good
make
call.
my armor better.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so looking at the metal refuse, which hasn't been dissolved, it's clear that these items, though usable, would not be saleable for more than anything other than scrap metal. So we're talking like a few copper here, maybe a silver or 2 here. So you can carry those if you'd like, but like the used equipment of bandits and things like that generally isn't going to sell for much of anything. Like the base price for a dagger would be 2 gold, but you'd be lucky to get like 2 copper or a silver for one of these daggers.
What if I were to melt it down?
Sure, so if you were to go and
I
like,
am a
melt them all
dwarf.
down into a bar, you could maybe slightly increase like the yield, like how much money you could get at the end of the day if you wanted to put in that work.
Alright, I'll do that. And
Okay.
then the next town that we go to, I can just do that.
Yeah, so just be mindful of like what your carrying capacity is. So
Yeah,
you can
I still
add,
got quite a bit of weight, but...
You can add to your inventory, Aldrin, 3 short swords and a collection of 10 daggers, all of which are in bad condition. So make sure you put that in brackets by them.
Yep. And
Like
10
carrot.
daggers.
What's that box?
Yep, no, that's mine.
So what now? Do we just like just shout his name? It's
Alright.
worked before, right?
Right.
While you're standing around, you notice something for a brief moment. It's like a cloud has stepped in front of the sun almost, like a shadow casts on you, but it moves by very quickly. And then you feel a rush of air.
Yeah, it's getting windy.
That you, Theo?
The trees like sway all to the left all of a sudden as this rush of air comes like sweeping down through the area. And leaves blow left and right.
Okay, that's either Theo or a very pissed off god. Might be the one that I kind of forgot what I was supposed to do for it. Let's go with Theo. Yeah, it's definitely Theo. Theo? Tell me that's you?
You call out, and you're responded to, but not with the voice of Theo. Instead, you hear what must be the loudest eagle screech you've ever heard.
Oh, fuck.
And you see flying nearby, up in the sky, a bird large enough to blot out the sun, basically like steps in between the sun, casting a shadow once again, and beats its wings, and it like pushes all the trees like a bit with the heavy wind that comes blowing down. You can see that as it circles, it's getting closer and closer to the ground.
Lotho is enraptured.
I'm gonna pick up the box. Fuck, stupid maybe, but I don't care. And then I'm gonna try to dash for the tree line.
Sure, okay. So the moment you touch the box, how about you go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Why the fuck? Come on.
You'll be fine.
Oh,
Alright.
Let's get that solid
18.
net one.
an 18. Okay. So you grab the box, and the moment that you do, all you're thinking is like, I need to get this and step off out of the way. Like something's coming. But the moment
Right.
that your fingers touch the box, you just stop and stare at it for a moment. And like it completely grounds you in your tracks there. And as you're holding it, just like the sort of beauty of the puzzle box brings your vision towards it, and you can feel something. There's like an intense urge to start solving the puzzle box. The different pieces of wood on each of the sides out of place, like you want to move and slide them around. And it's only by like kind of blinking and shaking it away and thinking about the danger that might be coming that you're able to kind of tear yourself away from this feeling and push it into the back of your mind.
Okay, I'll put it in between my tabard and my armor, so it's kind of like kangaroo pouched,
Okay, yeah.
and I'm not touching it, and then I'll head to the tree line.
Okay, so you run off to the tree line. What are you guys doing? You're still in the clearing here looting. What do you want to do?
I'll take my dwarf buddy to the same tree line.
Yeah,
Sure.
And
I'll follow suit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
there's
gonna
some-
hand you the rope. So I mean, if you still want to do the best backpack thing,
In a bit.
There's
I'll
the
carry
heavy
some of
beat
your
of
stuff.
gigantic wings, and you see slowly descending down into this clearing, which is, let's say,
Oh shit
Like-
balls.
the clearing that you're in is like 100 feet across, and this creature with its wingspan could easily kind of like place tip of wing from one area to the other, like and fill the entirety of the clearing.
Tabarnak.
But as it comes down, you see a gigantic eagle land in the clearing. It's
want to be my pet?
It's got this beautiful luster to it, and you can see that around its neck it wears a golden collar or necklace, and the gold is like very thick and bands all the way around, and there's a very large gem at the center of it. And the eagle just stares over at you guys, clearly seeing you all standing there by the tree line.
Aldrin's gonna stare at the collar because he likes shiny things.
Oh my
Oh fuck, the end.
He's not gonna steal it. He's just gonna look at it. He likes shiny things.
I'm just gonna be whispering right now. Aldrin! Aldo, get the fuck back here!
I'm in the tree line.
Oh, okay.
It looks like Carrick is spooked and wants you to come closer to him. You see for a brief moment the gigantic eagle, its head turns, like it's just like a snap, and it looks over at you, and the gem glows and lets out a sort of dull green light for a moment, and you hear this sort of like booming voice echo out through the clearing, and it says, "Come out, adventurers. You've done a great thing.
Right. Somebody
can
order
I-
an Uber.
Can I roll something to see if I recognize the seagull from my fucking trippy trip?
Do you have proficiency in nature?
I don't.
Okay. Well, you can go ahead and roll a straight int check to see if this is indeed the eagle from the first session of
Definitely my
yours.
strength. Oh!
There you go.
Wow. Playing with fire today, boys. Okay.
Watch out, Theo.
This is not the eagle, and yet it is. Though the pattern on it is different. It's definitely like the same size and caliber as the one that had originally deposited you somewhere in the world in your sort of fever dream that you had. The collar is new though as well.
I'm gonna kind of look down and rub the green part of my tabard, and with a kind of renewed sense of confidence, just kind of stand up amidst my friends in the tree line and just walk out to it.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
I'll walk out too.
I'm gonna stay with my buddy, and
You
he
have a
goes.
little
Right.
option.
Don't eat us, please.
I think, strangely, I think we'll be fine.
The
Hello?
The eagle seems to pay no attention to your companions back at the tree line and watches you intently, Carrick. You can see its eyes, they don't miss a beat. Like, this is clearly a bird of prey that can focus on every single small movement that you make and does so with like 100% accuracy. And every now and then it kind of darts over and looks at Lotho and then turns back to you. And you see the bird seems to soften for a moment and like shakes one of its wings, extending it a little bit and ruffling it before bringing it back. And the gem glows once again and it says, "You've cleared this area of the forest of that horrible darkness. You've done a great thing today, heroes."
And with a kind of sense of admiration, I'm gonna bring my arms out, kind of like a wingspan, and take a bow, very dramatically.
Okay.
Be like, it was nothing special, right, guys? Just kind of doing our duty.
Yeah.
I've seen blights like that across the lands, from above the world. I would have you deal with them if you would take the responsibility.
Right.
What exactly was that?
Yeah.
The eagle cocks its head for a second and then says, "Some horrible darkness. I have no idea from whence it came." And then suddenly the eagle's head snaps and it looks over towards the tree line. And then while it's staring off in that direction, you can see that the emerald glows again. And he says, "You're being watched."
By whom? And I don't even look behind me. I just stay fixed to the eagle. And I ask him that.
Sorry, guys.
You can see the eagle's head moves forward for a bit and then turns a little bit, almost as though it's like calibrating its vision, and then says back to you, "A fiendish servant watches in the distance." It grows
Yep.
closer.
That would be a terrible mistake of mine. Won't happen again. But this thing that we found in this blight, kind of a box, fiend. Well, he currently has in his possession my soul, so we're going to be doing a bargain. But I think if Lotho is in agreement with regards to nature, maybe we want to proceed with the blight as you suggested.
Oh yeah, I'm all for it.
The great bird turns towards you for a second and says, "The fiend's servant approaches. I must take flight." And as it does, you see these great wings span out, and like all these leaves nearby are blown off of the trees as it does so, sort of like autumn colors drifting off of the branches. It
Can I-
says, "Take care, heroes."
Can I yell
Thank
out and be
you.
like, "Wait! What am I supposed to do?"
And you see the bird looking over at you before it takes its first few beats to take back to the skies. Says, "Clear the land of these blights and seek the shroud in the desert," and then beats its wings and starts to take off. And as it does, you can see like the whole forest seems to shake almost with these like thunderous wingspan clapping back and forth as it takes off and then disappears off into the horizon.
Well, that was fucking cryptic.
Shroud in the desert?
Yeah.
Not sure. We had a bit of a druid encounter that told us that I was supposed to be doing something, which I admittedly forgot. But we'll talk about that later. I think there's someone here to see us.
At least one of us.
You can see.
Right.
Everybody, please roll perception.
Dun dun dun. This is right.
Oh, just on the opposite of the 20. I'm blind as a bat.
Well,
Oh.
that's no you get.
I rolled a
16.
1.
16, 1. Alright.
12.
So those of you who got a
11.
15 or higher notice that perching on a tree nearby, a small crow lands and watches you all intently. It's the only creature that has really like returned back to this area other than that gigantic eagle. And though the whole area is now free of this darkness and the tendrils have kind of just fallen apart into ash and drifted away, this first crow that returns doesn't do so with a flock or anything, just a singular bird perched there that watches.
That eagle, afraid of that crow there. Is that all?
Not afraid. Don't think that the two really jive well together. And I'll call out to the crow. Servant of Theo! If that is what you are, tell him we're ready.
You see that the bird kind of like jumps from its branch to another one, and while it's like mid-flight towards the other branch, just seemingly disappears. And as it does, stepping out from a tree nearby, you see the familiar, very well-dressed, translucent-skinned Theo with his horns poking out of his head there. He approaches you all, slowly at first. He reaches in towards his jacket and pulls out a small, circular, golden-looking object, and then places it back in his coat and says, "Well, you're very swift."
Ha! Well, we offer quality service here at Full Service.
Full service doesn't fuck around.
I'm
I'm gonna walk away now. I want nothing to do with.
You're walking away from him?
Yeah,
Okay.
I want nothing to do with Theo. But still within earshot.
Okay.
How are we, Theo?
I'm still with birth, so we're good.
Troubled, I must admit. Though your speedy recovery of this artifact does bring a smile to my face. Might I see it?
I'm all for foreplay, but we do have a matter to be settled.
I suppose we do, don't we? Well,
That's right, Theo.
I do have something for you. And you see, he kind of holds out his hand towards seemingly nothing, and there, appearing out of invisibility, you see two small, devilish creatures that look like they're carrying a very sort of like long, rectangular chest. And they're just kind of flapping their little wings as they float there. And he says, "I have brought my end of the bargain."
And I do like a fucking, like a fist pump. Like, right down, like, yeah!
Your friend Casimir has already been paid. I have spoken with him. He is currently on a different quest as it is right now.
Lucky
But
bastard didn't have to do any of the work.
this is true. But I do follow the contract to a T.
Of course. So the soul is back. Not that it ever left, mind you. And you get this puzzle box, which, by the way, I'm gonna have to ask you to mildly fondle me. I'm not gonna be touching it anymore. And I kinda, with my arms out, ready for a TSA inspection, I just kinda thrust my crotch out.
Interesting.
So he can go into my tavern and get it.
If you're watching the stream, Theo kind of makes a motion like this. He's like, with his hand, and like just like plucks gently, and you see what looks like a spectral hand appears near you and like grabs the box, so he doesn't actually have to touch it himself. And the box comes towards him, and at the same time, you can see these two little devilish creatures fly this chest over in your direction. And as they do, they deposit it on the ground, and you can see that they sort of stand over it, almost guarding it. And while they do, Theo stands there inspecting the box, and it's sort of held there by the spectral hand in front of him, and it turns it over and turns it over in another direction. And he kind of gives the different sides a look, and then goes, seems to be in order, and opens up a small pouch that he pulls out from his coat, and lets the box fall in there, sealing it away, and then seemingly pockets it back into his coat, and turns back towards you. And as he does, he says, well, shoo, shoo. And the two little fiendish creatures, like, jump off of the box and then disappear.
Theo, would you do me the honors
The honors?
of opening the chest?
I didn't think you won for ceremony, though you definitely care about appearance. Let's see here. He pulls out a scroll from his jacket and he says, for the return of this puzzle box, a award of 200 gold pieces and a flaming magical sword for a 1 Carrick, Ithlindiel. And as he says this, he kind of makes a motion with his hand, and the chest slowly opens up, revealing a short sword resting on a bed of gold coins.
My.
This short sword has a long history, and I think that you'll find it quite useful. It's a legendary sword, Reza, and legend has it that the hero Shen once owned this magical sword, before he was awarded his god weapon, of course.
Of course.
I think you'll find it quite useful. I have kept the agreement in mind. It will not possess you.
Or curse me. Or
No
not
curses.
be a single use, or disintegrate in my hands for any given...
None of those.
Okay. Theo, you wouldn't be trying to con me with anything else, would you?
Excuse me? I have been extremely
You have.
transparent in my deals.
You have. You've been a stout professional, and dare I say, well-dressed as well. Even not quite as good as me, but you're getting there.
He gives you a curt bow, but as you're like finishing your sentence and say not quite as good as me, he goes,
Alright, well, Theo, it was a pleasure. I have to say my companions aren't exactly thrilled with the idea of dealing with you, although I do think that you were very respectful, so,
he looks over at them, and he says, shame, I do have more work for you, if you like.
Of course you do. Guys, do you want to indulge?
No.
Theo? No?
Who is this
I kind of
bloke?
figured. He's just a devil that kind of,
Oh, you
invited
have
us
a
to
new
drink.
one with you. He walks over, walking away from you, Garrett, and goes towards Verth. Verth,
gonna
you see
hide
approaching
behind
you what looks like a human noble. Like he has a very, very well put together suit that has gold trim on it and like satin and velvet everywhere. And he has some very striking portions of his appearance, though, which are very odd. He has 2 small horns that protrude from his forehead, and all of his skin is translucent, so you can see like his eyes and muscle groups and veins sort of moving around as he does anything. And when he steps towards you, he says, "My name is Theo. It's good to meet you."
Likewise, I'll just nod my head.
He turns back towards the rest of the group, giving Lotho a brief moment. How do you react to Lotho?
Straight up ignore him.
He looks over at Aldrin.
I'm gonna look down at my legs and be like, ah.
You guys are fucking losers.
He looks back at you, Carrick, and he says, "This work that I have is not a one-man job. Dare I say a 2-man job would still not be enough. But should you convince your party to all sign on, I do have other work for you."
Well, Theo, I've been kind of selfish as of late. Kind of dragging them along with whimsy to reclaim my soul, so I think we'll kind of go in their direction for now, but if we ever change your mind, or our mind, I'm sure we'll give you a call.
Of course. Well, I should be off then. I will check in with some contacts. Perhaps they will take the work. I'll be watching. Enjoy! And he gives you a bow, and then as he finishes the bow and stands back up, poof, disappears into purple smoke.
And I jump like a Hello Kitty fucking figure, and then run to my chest, and pick up the sword,
Okay.
and fucking just go ape shit over it.
The sword should feel cold because it's made of steel or iron and has just been exposed to the day air. but as you pick it up, it feels slightly warm, and you hear a voice in your head, and the voice goes, "Oh yeah, let's burn it."
Oh,
Oh, I'm gonna fucking love you, aren't I? Okay. Well, Reza, is it?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking burn some shit, bud. Don't worry about it.
Here, who the hell are you talking to?
you're right.
Yeah, no, everything's all good.
Yeah, he's a nut anyways. Hey, let's go back to Springtown.
Wait. Thank you, by the way, for this. I might seem like, kind of aimless fool,
Yeah?
but I do appreciate your help. So, in a show of thanks, I'd like to parcel out this gold reward 4 ways for all of us.
So that's 50 for everyone.
Wow.
How did we divide the 38, by the way?
Oh, I just assumed it was on Lotho or Aldrin.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
up to you guys if
I'll
you
leave it
do.
to you. Like,
If we break it up evenly, it's 9 for 2 and 10 for 2 others. Unless we want like a treasure or something.
I'll take the 9. It's no problem.
Okay.
I'll take the 9 because I just joined. It's fine.
Okay. So
Okay.
that's a total of 60 for Aldrin and I, and then 59 for you two.
Somewhere in the distance, a cleric says, "Filthy devil gold."
Yeah, but we don't have
filthy
one, bitch.
peasant man.
All right. Well, I think a bit of a celebration is in order, but what do you guys want to do?
If you want a celebration, I say we go back to Springtown.
I say we get Aldrin's legs repaired.
Oh, that can wait.
Aldrin, come on! You barely got
Ah.
scratched.
You can
How
see
far away
Aldrin
are we
sporting a pretty heavy limp right now.
Aldrin, it kind of looked like you just stumbled in a gopher hole, if anything.
You bastard, you don't know what it's like to be grabbed by a tentacle and dragged into the ground.
That's right.
I have war
don't.
stories now.
I don't think I was hit once that fight. Look at the armor.
You don't know what it's
Oh,
like
yeah,
to star in a
it does
hentai, he
cover
says.
over.
No, Aldrin. No, you're right. Of course. You're a frontline guy. You've got to respect that, even though you're a bit emotional sometimes. So, all right, let's fucking. What do you want? Do you want like a cot? Do you want us to hoist you up?
I'll fashion a backpack like out of rope and just like strap him to my back.
Okay.
I'll donate some of my rope over to you.
And, okay. And as we walk out, I want to be with my sword Reza and just fucking sweeping it in the air in front of Aldrin.
Okay.
It's like,
Just
like
playing
catch
with
trees
it.
on fire.
So the short sword looks like a regular human-made short sword, but it clearly is possessed by some sort of magic or personality, and it appears that it can speak and also be responded to directly
Oh,
into
great.
And as you're holding it, it doesn't seem to say anything as you continue it throughout the day, but every now and then when you swing it, it gets worked up. It's like, yeah, let's burn it.
I'm gonna start talking to Aldrin in the back of his head, and he's go.
Yeah, we couldn't hear it talk.
I have
right?
the-
Holding,
I have the
you have to be
soul-
holding it.
That's what
I
I
have the
figured.
soul of a
Thank
StarCraft
God.
fire bat in my sword. Fucking love it.
I feel like
Yeah.
Eric's just gonna like hand it over to Aldrin and be like, "Here, hold this for a minute."
Nope.
Why would he do
I'll
No
just,
that?
one
like,
touches
kick it
the
into the
fucking
dirt.
sword. No one touches it.
Nope.
It'd be like a great sword for me anyway, so.
I'll just be dragging it behind you.
Rest of the great sword.
Okay, so you guys are gonna take like the long travel back and make your way into Springtown?
do we
Okay.
want to go through dinosaur?
I was gonna
country
say, I'm probably
to
avoiding.
Nostoc? Yeah, just straight to Springtown, I think.
All right,
Yeah, I
so
agree.
you travel forward to Springtown, and it seems like the travel only takes you like a few hours as you make your way back, and you can see all the sort of very small dwellings for gnomes and halflings and the like. And there, it seems as though it's late in the afternoon. The sun has just kind of made it past its midpoint, and people are wandering around and, you know, happily chit-chatting with one another in the town square, and you can see the sort of great lodge over at the center of the town and everything like that. It's a normal day in Springtown, it seems.
I'll turn over to or look at Verth and be like, I think Edgar, would let us stay the night?
Uh.
Oh, you're thinking the wrong town, buddy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Isn't
I
he
was
on
thinking-
I was gonna be pissed
I
at
thought
us.
we picked up Verth
Bumsville?
and Springtown.
Edgar was Nestock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's Nestock.
Fuck.
Your
all right.
head's too wrapped up in that sword, Carrick.
No,
Oh.
no, it's perfectly
No,
fine.
just like you're.
it
no, you're
doesn't-
just like thinking
It
about
doesn't
it. That's
even
all I
talk
mean.
to me. It doesn't even talk to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hang out with
Because
Milton
that
and
doesn't.
White. I'm gonna go find Milt.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna go find Milt.
How about the
there
rest of
in-
you? Are you just following him?
yeah, I
I'm doing
guess.
whatever
Yeah,
Verth's
sure.
doing because I'm on his back.
Okay.
Did we? Well, did we get? Or I imagine. Or how long did it take to get to
Few hours.
Springtown from where we went? Oh, okay, never mind.
No.
Actually,
Your leg's
Is
gonna be
this-
busted until you can get magical healing or a proper, like, surgeon to take a look at it.
Trust
Oh,
me, Alden, it's not gonna matter for a
well,
while.
Lotho, you can heal him, right?
Not right now.
Oh, okay. Is this the town that had the shrine to Erodin?
Yes.
All right, I'd like to go. I'll ask the guys first. Where are we going exactly? Where are you guys going?
I just gotta talk to the town elder for a minute.
Yeah, you can see it looks as though Lotho is traveling towards the city hall. And you can see
Okay.
nearby the Temple of Eredin is like a minute or two away.
Lotho, before you go, can I bother you for a question?
What's up?
Do you know anything about Erodin?
I mean, maybe. Do I know anything about Eredin? I'm not
I
particularly
know everything
religious.
about Aldrin.
What is
I'm-
your... Do you have proficiency in either nature or in
Oh wait,
survival, arcana, religion? Like, do you have an
yeah.
8? Which one?
both in nature and religion.
Okay,
So-
so go ahead and make a religion roll. You're gonna know things about Eredin just from being a druid,
Yeah,
but you might know more if your roll is fairly good.
14.
Is that the red die over here? No, the
No, blue.
green one. Blue. 14. Okay, so you know a little bit about Eredin. You know that Eredin is a god from the group of the three brothers. Three great gods that had each an invention that they bestowed upon the world and changed its course forever. And Eredin is known as the first druid, and his gift was nature. He created plants and the animals and also the nature magic that allows the world to function. And he is the patron god of most druids. They might find niches and other gods and things like that, but if there's one that they commonly worship, it is him.
So, I mean, I don't know a whole bunch, but he's basically the patron of a whole bunch, like most druids around. I didn't spend a lot of time studying because I wasn't like formally raised in that regard, but
Right.
I mean,
Right. Okay. Yeah, it seems like a lot of responsibilities just kind of come down on me. It's not exactly something I'm used to. So, I think I'm just gonna go to the shrine and dip out for a bit, if you don't mind. I might meet up with you at the town hall, though, if that's all right.
Sure.
Okay. I'll head off.
Okay, so you leave and you travel over towards the temple while the other three go through the city hall. And because City Hall's closer, we'll do that bit first. As you guys step inside, you can see that there's some officials sitting at tables with papers and things like that. And at the very back end, it appears that one of the officials is currently talking with Milt. You can see his sort of like braided hair there, and it looks like the conversation's not going well. You can't hear what they're talking about from across the room, but their body language definitely indicates they're having a disagreement or a communication breakdown, perhaps. What do you want to do?
I want to just kind of hang out for a couple minutes maybe and see if their conversation breaks off. I don't want to like interrupt it.
Okay. After a couple of minutes, it looks like the official gets perhaps bored or worn down and like just turns away, and the conversation ends there. And you see that Milt like turns around to his door and goes through there and disappears into another room.
Does it look like he has a secretary or something, or is it just like his room's right there?
His room's just like right over there.
Did he close the door, or is there a door?
Yeah, there's a door and he closed it.
Okay, I'll go up and knock on it.
As you knock on it, you see that the door opens up, and there on the other side is Milt, and he looks over towards you, and he says, "Oh, hey.
Hey, man. What's up? You remember me?
Let's see, we're gonna make a roll." Nah.
No, that's okay. I'm not entirely remarkable. That's, so, said something about, I came in through here a day or so ago. We were talking about, some halflings leaf.
And you see his eyes widen a little bit, though, like, beyond being just kind of like slits that he peers through. They don't really open all that much. And he says, "Oh.
Yeah.
Are you selling?"
Oh. Know who would be?
Well, yeah, I got a guy, but I don't remember you. I'm sorry.
That's cool. Hey, that conversation before looked pretty rough. What was going on there?
Oh, just some stuff. I shouldn't talk about it.
Alright, cool, man. That's pretty much all I got. Party on, bro. Walk
Alright,
away.
and you see he smiles and nods towards you, even though it might have been like the most dysfunctional conversation you've ever had, and then kind
Oh,
of
totally.
like closes the door and heads off to do something in the room.
I walk back to Birth and Aldrin and be like, that was totally useless. I don't know what I was thinking.
Meanwhile, back in the Temple of Eridan, you have stepped inside Carrick, and the whole area is much like you remember it. There's some little offerings and things like that. It's very well maintained, immaculate garden. There's no roof or anything, and the wind kind of blows in and out. And as you get closer to the altar, you notice something, that the little piece of cloth that you left there from only like a day ago is gone.
Not thinking much of it, I walk up to the altar and go, "Driving me fucking crazy." And I take the opposite corner to make my tabard symmetrical, and I cut it off and I put it on the altar.
Okay, you leave this piece on the altar.
Yeah, if you could make that green, that'd be great. And I'll walk out. And I'll head back to the altar's house. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay.
Fucking hate that.
Okay, so you cut off an equally sized portion from the other thing there just to try and tame your OCD and head back to the group. You three are standing in the city hall there, and you see that the door opens up, and stepping on through, there's Carrick.
Alright, any progress?
No.
Very productive.
Wow. Alright, we want to stay in this fucking town.
I mean, if we at least get a rest or something, I can help. If we can't find anybody else to help Aldrin, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
need a
know.
long rest to do anything.
I don't know if we're gonna find anyone in here.
I'd like to give my backpack a little shake, and I'll ask my dwarven buddy what he wants to do.
I'm down for finding a doctor or getting these legs fixed of mine. I mean, if we have to end up just going to peg legs, I mean, I
You
wouldn't
know
mind
what?
having 4 peg legs.
I mean, you're not all that heavy. This is.
I mean, I can like druid craft you a peg leg if you want.
I'm sure.
Won't
I'm
be
sure
fantastic.
Springtown has
I mean,
great
I'm
veterinarians.
gonna keep my legs. I'm gonna keep my legs. I think it would just be cool to have 4 legs, 2 peg legs, and then
Just rub some dirt in it.
That's a good call.
there we go.
You see an official moving towards your group as you sort of find yourself huddled up there at the center talking about what to do about the broken leg and the dwarf that wields it. A gnome comes running out towards you, and he has a bunch of papers in his hand, and it looks like they're overwhelming him almost, partially in the weight and the heavy stack he has, and he just seems very frazzled, and he goes, Oh, adventurers, you're not busy right now, are you?
Another pair of talking slippers.
Look, okay, I got things to do, and Milt isn't any help. Do you guys have any free time? You look like the kind that go out and kill things for money, right?
Yeah, well, our dwarf is kind of missing a leg right now. Do you guys want to hear him out, or?
No harm in that.
All right, what you got, little guy?
In the
I'll kneel
forest,
down right next to him.
there's some bandits that are attacking travelers. If you guys
we're
could
good
just
with
like
bandits.
go and turn them away or something like that, that'd be great. I've already talked to Milt, but like he hasn't given me any pointers, and at this point, I've got access to a small amount of the treasury. I just need to get rid of them.
I'm not gonna lie, we fucking eviscerated some bandits
Oh
a
yeah.
few days ago, and made one of them cry and potentially psychologically scarred him for life. So
You see the gnome
might-
takes like 2 steps to the left, trying to balance out the papers, and while he does so, he's like, "Look, I don't care if you cut off his balls. Just I need them gone. It's 10 gold if you can do it."
the balls.
He wants some balls.
Do you
He
want the
wants
balls
the
gone,
balls
or
Do
do
you
you want
want-
the bandits?
do you
I
want,
can do both.
He kind of takes a couple of steps back, and as he does, the stack falls, and just like papers everywhere, and he just goes, "Fuck!"
You know, I would help you, but I mean,
Can we
I'm a
take
little
this guy along?
one-legged.
I fucking love him already.
How
He
would
like
you
falls
to,
to
be an
his knees,
apprentice?
just like staring at all the papers, like it's his life's work.
Do you have a location?
He just like starts picking them up, and as he does, he grabs a piece of paper and then just like kind of throws it away, and then grabs another one and holds it in your direction. He goes, "Here, just take this," and you can see that on it there's like some directions written on it, scrabbled about.
All right.
Here, hand me those, because I've got the map on me, so.
Yeah, and you clearly know where you're going in life. I fucking hand it to him.
Hand that to me, says the dwarf, attached by rope to this giant dragonborn.
Quaid! The
I
reactor!
have the map.
Alright, well, we'll go
I'll be
get
like
you
your
healed up,
Siri
and
navigation.
tomorrow morning, maybe take care of some bandits, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anywhere? I'm gonna ask the gnome, whatever his name is. Is there anywhere we can go to get our friend here healed up, or at least take a rest for the night?
Maybe your house.
He says there's no inn in town if that's what you're looking for.
Is your house available?
What? No, I'm busy. Get out of here. Just sleep in the
Hey.
trees or something. Everybody else does it.
Great
Okay.
little bastard.
I'm cool with that.
And you see he's just like picking up the papers and like seemingly ignores you guys.
Alright, well, I don't think we're gonna get anything done in here.
No.
Alright, we'll just go gear up your balls for you and be on our way.
Can we not do that? I was joking.
You sounded pretty serious to me.
I'm pretty sure he wants a pair of balls.
Well, to be
Yeah.
fair, I think Reza here
He
might
did ask
cauterize the
for it.
wound if I take anything off, so it could be okay. And I guess I'll head out.
Yep, I'll follow.
Okay. You guys head towards the door and leave. This gnome still kind of collecting his papers off the ground. And as you guys step outside, what do you want to do?
Find a place to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, like he mentioned, there isn't any inn, and the central buildings here of the sort of little temple and the city hall, it seems like that's all there is here. So you just, what, are you gonna find like a house to lean up against, or?
Guys, if I may, Eridan's temple might be a decent place to rest.
I was just thinking the same thing. I was gonna ask you what it's like over there.
Kind of nice. It's a bit quaint, actually. The roof's kind of open. Not too much traffic going on in there either. I'm not sure if they'll take kindly to squatters, but
Does it say is there like a priest or something, or
I looked around and there's fuck all, to be honest. I've gotten absolutely no help so far from this god, so least he can do is give us a place to rest, I suppose.
yeah? I mean, if they tell us to leave, then I guess we leave and find some place. I can help find us some place in the trees.
Right. Alright.
So you guys head to the temple, and though it has open windows and has no roof, it does give you some sort of respite from the forces of the wild, and you guys all nestle into this very, very sort of well-kept garden and try to get some sleep. Everybody gets a long rest, and you all wake up very nicely rested the next day to what appears to be some townsfolk stepping into the temple to see that you're all kind of sleeping there.
Uh-oh. We pissed off another town.
It looks like there's a halfling couple, a man and his wife, as they kind of step inside, and the woman kind of looks over and gives you guys like a weird look, but doesn't interact with you or anything like that. Just kind of, there's people here, and then keeps going. And the two of them take a brief moment to sort of kneel by the altar and leave a couple of things, and then they leave.
Are there any, like, would I know what the, like, if Eridan has a symbol or something?
Oh, there's a lot of different symbols that represent Eridan. The most common, though, let me grab that for you. I'm fairly certain it's an oak tree, but a green leaf or an oak tree.
Okay, could I just, like, druid craft a little, like, oak leaf and put it on the altar?
Oh, sure. So you managed to kind of like conjure up this leaf from the garden nearby and place it there, and it looks really nice with the other offerings that have been left on the altar.
Okay. And then I'll rejoin everybody.
Okay.
So,
So,
go find some bandits.
I guess that's the plan? Is that what we're all kind of hoping to do?
Do you want to try healing my leg first, or
Oh yeah.
do you want to just wait?
Yeah, Lotho! God! I'd completely forgotten.
Me too.
To be completely honest.
What you need to do, Aldrin, is just scream all the time.
I mean, Aldrin,
Let me
I did
close my
appreciate
door.
the respite of about 8 hours of not complaining. It was quite nice, so thank you for that.
I'm gonna whisper Carrick to come closer to me.
Oh, yeah, what's up, buddy?
Get a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Fix my damn leg!
What do you want me to do?
Fix it!
Use
I
your
can
rogue
throw a
magic.
dagger at it if you want. About all I'm good
Little
for.
do I know is that worked in the past.
Lotho's meditating and picking his spells.
Nice.
Okay.
I would let
Oh,
Lotho do it.
I
Or
enjoy
maybe
being on the back
your
of my
dead
buddy,
friend
so.
Leon can come back from the dead and help you in some way. I don't know.
Actually, Carrick, I've got a better job for you. Go out
Got a
and buy
job
me a
for
donkey.
me? A donkey?
Yep, I'll
I
pay you
f-
3
I-
silver or 3 copper for it.
I'm what?
Hey,
kind
it's,
of
more,
deal is
it's
that?
3 more copper than you had before.
Yeah, not worth my time.
I'm a poor dwarf, and you're just gonna neglect me like
I
that.
just gave you 50 fucking gold! And I kind of
Oh,
whisper
yeah, I
at
don't-
the end. I'm just like, 50 gold!
I look into my hands and I say, I don't see anything.
While he's making all this commotion, I'll just throw a cure wounds at him.
Okay. Yeah, your hand touches him in the midst of his freaking out there, and a sort of surge
Alright.
of healing energy rushes through you, and you can feel your leg return to the way it should be. And you're all fully healed up from the long night. The magical healing has fixed fixed your leg there, Aldrin, so you can now move at normal speed.
Aha! I'm gonna go kick Carrick in the keister.
Can you reach that high?
Can I
Right.
can I, like, dex save that shit?
Yeah, for sure. Make a dexterity save.
Please.
And make a regular attack there, Aldrin.
That one, please. Wait, what am I doing?
A
Making
regular
attack.
attack.
I did that one!
Yeah, maybe he'll get that one.
No! Yes!
Oh, 7. Okay. Yeah, you try to move out of the way, seeing him coming, but he just,
Oh.
like, kicks you in the leg with his now fixed appendage.
Brightly little fucking halfling, aren't you?
I am not a halfling.
Oh, right, I forgot.
I am a mighty drunken dwarf.
A drunken gnome?
Dwarf.
Gnome?
DWARF.
Yeah,
Hey.
gnome.
Aldrin doesn't know how to spell his own race.
What the?
Dwarfed.
Alright, alright.
DORF.
You are.
I'm a dwarf.
Dwarf. I'm a dwarf. Alright, we're going to really go kill these. I mean, I guess I'm not complaining. I get to use this neat little sword that I got, so the bandits then?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna turn
see
to
why
Firth
not.
and say I'm gonna miss riding on your back.
Hey,
Okay, so
anytime.
the
Just
little
let me
piece
know.
of paper that you've been given has been kind of structured like a ransom or a wanted note or something like that, and it calls out for the eradication of a group of bandits to the eastern side, last spotted on the eastern side of a road nearby in Springtown. It looks like it's about a day's travel from here, and if you're looking at the map, they're roughly about here.
Oh, went through the map. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, it's so far.
So it's like a day over here
Right,
and maybe like a
bitch,
couple
yeah.
of hours off the road sort of thing. So you guys gonna head over there? Okay.
I'm down.
Time to
Yeah.
slash some balls.
Why
All
not?
right. Now both of you have the Outlander feat, so you guys get plenty of food and don't really have to roll for that. These forests are abundant that you can find if you have the keen eye and the right things that you're looking for. So a single day goes by. So let's see here. When you get to the area, you start to step off of the road, and I'll have all of you please make a perception check.
Not very good at these, but
Nice.
Oh, fuck yeah,
Ooh.
25.
Oh my
Nat
god.
one.
15.
19.
25, bitch!
15.
So some of you see very little, but I saw that there were some 15s and even a 25.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a 19.
Oh.
Those of you with a 15 or above notice that here at the road it appears that there's evidence of a scuffle, and caravan tracks lead off of the main road. And Carrick, you actually find a small blood splatter nearby and a couple of crossbow bolts that have landed in the ground. There's clearly been some commotion here. As you look at the blood with your very high check there, it seems as though it's only a couple of days old.
Guys, I think some shit went down here.
Aldrin, Verth,
Just
come,
pointing this out.
come take
Somebody
a look.
took a shit?
Come take a look. It's not a shit. No, it's some blood. A few days old, in fact. It's
Here.
kind of congealed and darkened, but
Looks kind of brown to me.
yeah, might be on the right track, I think.
If you
Can I-
say so.
How many crossbow bolts are there? Haha.
You see a cluster of 3 of them in the ground.
Okay.
Aldrin's just gonna pick those up.
Is there any blood on them?
Not
Before
really.
Aldrin picks them up, can I notice if there's blood?
No, it
Aldrin's
looks
not
like
gonna
there
waste his
isn't.
time to pick them up.
These must have been like missed shots or something like that.
Huh. 3 missed shots. We can't be dealing with a group that big.
Or
Who knows?
proficient in anything.
Right.
Interesting.
Okay, well, got some information at least. You guys lead the way. As usual, I'll kind of stick back and try to be maybe 15-20 feet to the left. In case anything kind of tackles you, I'll be able to sweep around.
You guys want me to loot the tents again, just to be on the safe side?
That was a genius plan, by the way.
Yeah,
I just want to point
Aldrin
that
comes
out.
up with the great plans.
We
That
got
worked pretty well.
we got a head start on the looting. We killed everyone except for that one guy, but
He's dead.
He's
And I
basically
wasn't
dead.
I
He
admittedly
killed him.
wasn't proud of that, by the way.
He's gone.
They were just kind of trying to get some money. If we can avoid absolutely slaughtering these bandits, I would appreciate it. Although, you know, lives come first and whatnot. All right, well, head off, and I'll take the flank on the left then.
Okay. So you're all traveling in this direction, and I'll have all of you roll a survival check to try and keep up with the tracks.
Ooh, nice.
I got
Well,
18.
Well, for me,
Survival.
13.
I have 20 something.
18 for Lotho.
Okay. So,
23.
Lotho and Aldrin, you guys do a pretty good job of following these tracks, and
Hope
Earth
so.
and Carrick, you stray every now and then, but you two, thanks to your sort of keen observations, are sort of able to keep
Proximity thing.
up with the whole set of like wheels that go through here, and the little bits of refuse that have been left along the way, until eventually you come up to an area where it looks like up ahead is just like a massacred caravan. There's a broken down wagon, one of its wheels sort of fallen onto the ground nearby, almost split in half, and the caravan itself is like coated in blood and crossbow bolts, and you can see that there's like a pile of corpses nearby. And in those piles of corpses, you can see that there looks like there's maybe about 4 bodies stacked together, and then there's another pile with like another 5 bodies. And the first pile looks like it has a bunch of perhaps extremely well looted people. They've been reduced to their undergarments for the most part, and their dead bodies kind of just lay strewn around. You see like a woman there and 3 men. And the other one looks like it might have been like a group of armed guard, because they have like little snippets of their armor still left, but their weapons and everything have been looted as well, and their bodies just lay there in the grass.
Can I just search around and see if there's anything else left?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
and
Or-
while he does that, I'd like to see how many armed people there were versus unarmed. I know they have no weapons, so it's tough to check. But like,
Nice
maybe I'm searching for like well-muscled and like scarred people versus,
Right, yeah, for sure.
you know.
Okay, everyone make an investigation check if you're going to be
Natural
looking to
20.
see what's up. Oh, wow, okay.
For a 22 total of 22.
That's
17.
a 6 for me.
I got a
6,
9.
9, okay.
I got 17.
Okay, so Verth and Lotho, what are you guys looking at?
I just want to see if they like pick this whole thing clean, I guess,
Okay,
or if there's anything left.
and Verth?
I'm looking kind of like this outskirts of like this little clearing, like if I can see anything else, like any tracks to indicate how many they were ambushed by, or I don't know.
Interesting. Okay. You can see that there is a heavy set of tracks that go off in another direction, and they go further east, and you're unable to determine like exactly how many there were, but it looks like more than a dozen. There were quite a few, and while you're looking around, Lotho, you're trying to see if they've looted everything, and it looks like they've been incredibly thorough. As you kind of look over the caravan, you can see that they even went as far as to like pull up floorboards inside of this little carriage and everything like that. Like they went through the whole thing, and the people here have been looted. It looks like the 2 groups here, one of them was looted like straight down to like barely anything. Carrick, as you look around, it seems that the first pile of bodies were maybe passengers or merchants or something like that, whereas this latter group were definitely 6 guards that they had with them.
6 guards.
Yeah, so 4 passengers of some sort and 6 guards.
Oh. Guys,
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
I admittedly not a great investigator, but from what I can tell, these guys, and I kind of kick one of the bodies near me, these guys kind of seem like well-seasoned vets. There were
Yeah.
6 of them, and the fucking massacred, and there doesn't seem any other. Actually, I haven't checked for that. With my investigation check, tell me if I can't do this. I want to see if there are additional blood piles where bodies aren't.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, if you look around, it's plain to see that on the ground and over here by the carriage and on the side of the carriage and trees nearby, there's blood splatter everywhere. It's a massacre. It's nothing like the little snippets that you found by the road.
Right. And do the bodies, the guard bodies, seem like they were dragged and piled, or did they like last stand it and they just happened to die where
No,
they
it looks
fell?
like they were all piled here.
Okay. Well, look, the fact that these bandits took out 6 caravan guards should kind of put us on a lookout. To be honest, the ones we went up against were slightly higher in number than us, but they seemed ill prepared. These ones seem like absolute bloodthirsty killers.
Yeah.
I believe there's about 12, maybe more.
12. I think.
These guys
They're
are
like pointing the
professionals. I
tracks.
mean, This thing, this whole everything's picked clean.
Right,
There's like
and,
nothing. I mean, they're like ripping up floorboards and stuff. This isn't their first go around.
and it's not like the bandits who were just stealing carrots and whatnot
Yeah.
from the halfling village in the northwest. These guys mean serious business. Are we well equipped for this? We prepared?
Ah!
12
That,
of
my
them.
friends, is the silence of confidence.
Hell yeah, it is. You know it.
Well, the way I
And it-
see it, we have only an advantage if we can see where they are
Yeah.
and plan accordingly. We get stumbled on in these woods, which definitely seems to be their territory. We're fucked.
Yeah, I think we definitely need to get the jump on them if we want to have like any chance. Well,
Anyone have any idea how to do that?
Thursday's group says you just have to believe. But they're all about to die, so don't believe them.
Trust me, guy. All you guys need to do is believe.
Lotho, can't you summon a bird?
No, no. I
Those are
can.
old
No, I
ones.
can't even become a bird.
No, not become, but
No, I know. No, I can't. I don't. I mean, I can. I mean, not today, anyways.
Okay.
I would have to. I didn't bring anything that would help me do that, but I can't
Alright.
just like materialize a bird.
Okay, and you can't call one.
No, I mean, I
Yeah.
could like turn into a wolf for a little, like a dire wolf or something for a little while, or maybe something that could help us track these guys down.
Yeah, Lotho,
And
what do you
somewhat
have for
stealthily.
spells right now? Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I picked Cure Wounds, Earth Tremor, Healing Words, and Ice Knife as first level,
Okay.
and Flame Blade and Flaming Spear for
So
second level.
you would know as a druid that there are spells that would let you like speak to animals and things like that, but you just don't
Mhm.
have them prepared.
Yeah, no.
So you'd need like a day if you wanted to try something like
Yep. And that's pretty much where my head was at.
Okay, so you've got a kind of more martial skill set today than anything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, I was kind of prepping for a fight.
Right. No, that makes sense. How about you guys, Verth, Aldrin? Guys, have any suggestions on how to get the drop on these guys? I mean, I know you're both decent trackers from what we've seen thus far. But if we just follow the footsteps where these bandits left from, chances are they have guards on that very path, and we're just gonna walk into a trap.
Aldrin does not want to step into a bear trap.
Well, you did quite literally last time. It just didn't spring
Hey,
for some
hey.
reason.
Let's not talk about this.
Okay.
Let's just say that I don't want to step into one. Another one.
All right. Is it something to do with your leg?
No. I get something to do with your leg.
Right.
Ooh, savage.
And Verth, my new Dragonborn friend, any suggestions?
Right. Not quite good with plans. I'm just here to get a nice pair of slippers, a pair of balls.
Yep.
Right.
Hey, that's
Well-
what we were hired to do. We were supposed
well-
to gather some balls for this dude.
Look, I'm not exactly someone who reads books and all that, but plans I'm decent with, and I do think there is some value in what we did last time, which is having the people who can take hits draw the enemy out, and then Lotho and I tactically kind of remove them one at a time.
Yep.
All right,
Uh,
so I'll go loot the tents again.
And I don't know if that's a good idea.
No?
Right? These
No,
guys
no, I
seem
mean,
pretty
like-
ruthless.
Just like, I mean, yeah, I agree. I think we should have like maybe I go wolf, and you do your stealth, and we
Right.
just like flank them or something like that.
Right, stay on the outskirts. And here's the
That-
thing: they'll either attack or they'll try to reposition around these two. And
Yeah.
if you guys put on a decent acting performance, start talking about these bandits and a job, they'll know exactly why you're here. They'll think that you're overconfident and maybe try to jump you. And from then on, we'll be able to spot everyone that's around and kind of be able to start removing targets one at a time.
Now, is there anything to be gained with maybe trying to see if they can pretend to like try and join up. You know?
It.
I mean, Verth kind of. I mean, if I wouldn't mind having him. Like, I'm pretty happy having him on our side. So I gotta imagine that they'd be willing to take on a big bastard like you.
Well, and I don't think it will take much convincing to show them that the seasoned warriors, but that's a quite a fair bit of acting that they'll need to do.
True.
You guys
Acting.
feeling up to that?
Right. I just have to look like a badass, right? I'll go up to one of the guard bodies and like rip him up a little bit and like just pour blood down the front of my body.
Interesting. Okay.
Wow.
You
Looks like.
you like reach into a heavy chest wound that he has and just like cover your hand in like stale blood and kind of just wipe it over yourself.
And I'll put like a handprint on my face.
Saruman!
Okay, yeah, Verth looks like slightly more intimidating than he already was.
Hey.
How's that?
Yeah, you look pretty fucking scary. Aldrin, I think we just need to get you drunk, to be honest.
I
Got
don't
any
know if that's
booze?
necessary.
I hear that drunk people do not take injuries.
That's right. They're immune to them.
Therefore, we should do this.
Your call, friend.
Sound logic?
Do you have any booze on you?
I have the wine left over by my friend Theo.
Nope.
That I could
No,
give
we're
you?
not doing this.
It's just wine.
Just wine.
All right. Throw the bottle over here.
All right.
Actually, no. Hand it to me because you're gonna drop it.
And it's not a bottle. It's a cup that I just kind of like blow off the top.
This is gonna get me drunk, man.
I'll
Sure
just-
thing.
I'll just
Oh,
hand
I'm gonna
it
get
over.
drunk off of wine.
It's a tall cup. If I remember Lucian describing it, it's
You've
like
just
a
been
big fucker.
gyroscoping it this whole time.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Why are you
Uh,
asking questions?
Aldrin, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Yes.
That one.
Right click.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Ooh. Let me check out my constitution. It's
I
probably
think it's
plus
16,
3.
right?
Yeah, it is 16.
Okay. This wine is stale.
Oh, it's plus 5.
It has gone bad. And
Yeah.
as you start
I
to
hate
drink
you.
it, it's clear that it still has alcohol to it, but like the taste is just, it's not there. And for a brief moment, you
That's
kind of push back the feeling of needing to gag, and then just like continue chugging it and finish the rest of the
Champion.
You are a trooper.
cup. You're feeling a little inebriated, but not too much. You have
I'm going to
pleasant
let
buzz.
out a loud, vigorous belch
Okay, yeah, it's pretty
that
gross.
shakes up everything and then leaves like that green gas cloud.
That like shapes into a skull and crossbones.
Also,
It
I didn't know
kills
you
like
were
a-
a caster.
It kills like all the grass in a circle around me.
Exactly.
Everything just dies. Maybe I
Right.
should use this on them.
A fine vintage offered by Theo, by the way. Hope you appreciated it.
Aldrin, why don't you throw on some of that blood too?
I'll like. Is there just like a puddle on the ground?
Wait. Here we go. Here's what you do. Chop off their hands, and take some of your rope, and then like string them up and throw them over your shoulders or
Okay,
something crazy
while
like that.
they're playing fucking Jeffrey Dahmer over here, I'm
Right.
gonna start eyeing the tree line to make sure we're not fucking ambushed.
Yeah, make a perception check.
God damn it.
While he's doing that, Aldrin's gonna like
Oh my god.
find like
Nice
a puddle,
roll. Oh
to,
my
like,
I am
God.
God.
roll around in it.
What did
I
you
am
roll?
God. 20.
Oh my
You're
god.
being watched.
Woo!
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Why you gotta deliver it like that, man?
Off in the distance, you can see the form of a hooded figure that currently watches. And it's only sort of the top of his hood between some leaves that give him away. And it's almost by chance. Like you're scanning the horizon and you just peer on it. Like you're looking in the right spot at the right time. And as the two of you kind of lock eyes for a brief moment, his eyes narrow and then he disappears.
Alright guys, acting bit won't work.
Why?
Yeah, I just spotted one of them watching us.
Where?
Yeah, he just ran off in that way.
All right, Direwolf.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm gonna use my keen sense of smell and try and track him.
Oh,
And
very
dart after him.
interesting. Okay, so
Mhm.
Are you
Yeah,
pointing
Lothar?
him in the right direction, Carrick?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna point him in the wrong direction.
Go
He
ahead
went
and make
that
your
way.
advantage perception check to try and track this guy down here. Trying to smell where he is and run after
That's
him.
it. Piggyback off my nat
Ald-
20, baby.
Aldrin's gonna do the same, but realize that he
Come
can't do that.
on.
Better?
Not bad.
All right, that is a 16
Okay,
total.
you're able to lock onto a scent, and you're chasing and bounding through the forest, and you know that humans can run pretty fast, but you think that you might be able to catch up with him given that you're a dire wolf, and as you kind of go bounding in between the trees and everything, you get to the point where you think that you can hear him further away, and as this happens, where you're like, okay, now I can lock onto a sound, you hear something, and it's like a tripwire being snapped, and I need you to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I be chasing after him?
Sure, yeah, you're a bit farther behind, but you chase after
Thank
him.
you for being a halfling.
Wow, the halfling won.
9 total on that one.
9. Okay, while you're running, this mechanism goes off, and suddenly you're halted in place as you feel something like a string or a heavy rope affix itself around your leg, and then suddenly everything goes upside down, and you find yourself hanging by a rope that's attached to your hind leg. It takes like every bit of your being to kind of stave back the desire to just like yelp as it kind of like hoists you, and you're now hanging from a heavy tree branch.
Can I like try and curl up and start gnawing on this thing, on this rope?
Yeah, sure.
Or is that like?
Go ahead and make for me make an acrobatics check. See if you're flexible enough to kind of like
Oh yeah, this should be.
crane around and grab it.
Would that be like strength?
No, that's a
As
dex.
the.
Oh my god, another one. Savage motherfucker. What are you doing?
Oh!
Oh, all right. So that's 21.
Okay. So you crane over, and you would expect that it would be kind of like a dog trying to get its tail. Like you wouldn't quite get it, but as you kind of swing and the sort of rope moves with you, you're able to latch onto it and start gnawing on it. At this point, Verth, you would catch up to him, and you can see that now in his direwolf form, Lotho is suspended in the air there, like 5 feet off of the ground, and is currently like gnawing at this rope that holds him there. And while you're standing there, I'd like you to make a perception check. Meanwhile, Carrick and Aldrin, what are you guys doing?
Well, I'm just gonna kind of look at Aldrin and be like, oh, for
21.
fuck's sakes, and just kind of take a light jog. I'm not gonna be sprinting their way because I have no idea anything bad happened.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna kind of try to catch up, but like I'm not in a rush.
All right.
I'm gonna go as fast as my little dwarf legs can take me and catch up.
So
you're
about
barely
as fast
keeping up
as
the
my
jog.
jog.
Yeah.
And instead of taking a dash, I want to, as I'm jogging, take however much caution I can, just looking around, scanning the tree line. So I'd rather slow down and look, because I don't feel like there's a sense of urgency right now for
Yeah,
Carrick.
trade speed for perception and scouting.
Yeah, exactly.
What did you roll there, Verth?
21.
21.
Nice.
Wow, very good. Let's see what these guys have. Alright, so as you look around, it appears that the figures have left, and it takes a couple of seconds, but Lotho successfully manages to finish biting off this piece of rope and falls down to the ground with like a little coiled piece just kind of hanging off of the back of one of his ankles.
I'm gonna run up to him and hold up my shield and kind of just take a defensive stance and just like scan around the tree line.
Sure. As you hold up your shield, there's like a and like a crossbow bolt bounces straight off of the shield, aimed at Lotho, and it bounces off and like harmlessly falls to the ground nearby.
Can
You
I
hear a
see
twig
from
break
what
off
direction
in the
it came from?
distance. And no, you can't see. From as far as direction goes, it looks like it came from the east because that's where you put your shield down, but it's impossible to tell where the person is.
Can I see if I can get a lock on him?
Yeah, make that that perception. Are you looking for them? Are you going by sound? Are you going by smell?
Smell
Okay.
is my best bet. So that's
You have
Man, I
advantage.
can get
on
shot in the
smell.
Do I have it? Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna get shot in the knee. I know it.
All right.
Aldrin's gonna lose his legs again.
11.
Okay. You've lost the scent, and the original trail of smell that you were going after has been wafted away in the wind, replaced by some other smell. You smell what sound? It smells like burning meat, maybe like a fire, and then you smell what seems kind of like people, but more than one person. There's multiple scents that hang on the air.
Mm-hmm.
You're definitely not alone.
Can I tell? I probably can't tell. No, you said I lost my lock. Never mind. I'm just gonna kind of hang out and wait,
Okay.
pretty much. Kind of near.
I'm gonna dip behind a
Verth.
tree and still try to just scan the tree
Yeah,
line.
I want to kind of obscure myself as best as possible.
Sure. Okay, the two of you huddle over by a tree trying to use its cover, and while you do, you hear in a different direction towards the west. It sounds like something approaching. And as you look over there, you can see that it's Carrick and Aldrin off in the distance, probably about like 100 feet away, about to come up to you guys in the next few seconds.
Do
You
I
can
see
Aldrin
them?
jumping and waving.
You can see them. It looks like they're hiding behind a tree, and they've placed it so it's in between them and the east. And Verth has his shield up.
Shit. I'm gonna push Aldrin, however I can do that, weighing probably half as much as he does, to an opposite tree from me, and then I'm gonna take cover behind the nearest kind of thick tree that I can, trying to angle it the same way that they have it angled right now.
Right. Okay, so yeah, you go to hide by a tree and try to like shove Aldrin into another tree as well. Aldrin, do you want to like hide in this tree as your teammate suggests ever so gently?
I was thinking about just plopping my ass down right there, but I suppose I'll do it.
Okay. As you do this, Carrick, I need you to make a let's see here, a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 17.
Okay. As you wander over, get behind a tree, and while you do, you hear something. It sounds like a creaking sound. And that's when you see it swinging from a tree nearby is like a very large mace ball that has a bunch of spikes on it. And it's like it's creaking because it's coming down off of a heavy rope, and it swings towards you, and you're able to just kind of like move your head back as it goes past. This forest has clearly been weaponized. Like there's something wrong. You can see that there's like the rope further up ahead from some sort of trap that had fallen upon Verth and Lotho, and you've just run into one as well.
Fucking Ewoks.
Hey, Carrick, careful up there. I hear it's kind of dangerous.
What's the area look like? Is it kind of like? Is there any sort of like thick brush, or is it just
Yeah,
like?
it's heavy
over-
woods. There's thick brush
Okay.
all over the place.
Can I see if I can try and hide?
Oh, yeah, for
Somewhat.
sure. Go ahead and roll stealth.
Can I do that as well?
Yep.
Aldrin do that too and then
13.
fail.
Oh my god.
13. Okay.
Fuck. 24.
Wow, okay. So the two of you slink away, hoping that you can't be seen. And, Carrick, you're feeling a bit more confident about it than Lotho. Like, you think you've got a pretty good hiding spot. Lotho, you duck away and hope that you're not being noticed.
Hmm.
Can I try to climb the tree?
You certainly could. Yeah, for sure. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're going to try and do it stealthily, so go ahead and roll for me a acrobatics check.
Okay. That's a 13.
13. Okay. You get to go up there, and your travel up into the tree is a bit slower than you had hoped, but you trade speed for being sneaky, and eventually find yourself perched in some of the branches.
Okay. And I'll just scan the horizon and the trees. And I'm also going to be looking at the ground for any traps now that I have a better vantage point. I want to see if I can kind of guide Aldrin down a path.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
make
I'm
a
gonna.
perception check. Let's see if being up in a tree helps you out.
While he's
Okay.
doing that, I want to see if I can try and get another
That's
lock.
an 18.
Okay. You notice a great deal, many things from up here. You can see that there are 3 hooded figures further up the way, one east, one north, and one south, and they're all pretty far away. They're like 120, 150 feet away from your group, and it looks like they're all kind of encircling you all, almost, but they haven't really leapt out to do anything yet. And every now and then they'll kind of move from one area to the next, and you lose sight of them. They're clearly very good at weaving in and out of the grass and the brush without you noticing where they've gone. You also see something else. As far as traps go, they're pretty well concealed, and if there are any, you can't see any. But you do notice that further towards the east, it appears that there's a little trail of smoke going up, like above the treetops there. Like there must be a camp in that direction.
Okay, so we're approaching from the west, heading east. East, north, and south are enemies that I've spotted.
Yes.
At least 3 of them.
Yes.
There aren't traps nearby, and to the due east directly, there's what seems to be fire, smoke, and possibly a camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
The picture's starting to come together, but your situation's definitely not very good.
No, it's not. I'm gonna, because they're pretty far away, I'm gonna try to stealthily whisper to Aldrin. Aldrin! You hear me,
Eh?
friend? Look. Serious now? Our friends are in big trouble, okay? There are traps, I'm assuming, throughout this entire forest. They're about to be surrounded, they're gonna need our help. We're gonna need to start moving right now. There's 3 of them out there at least that are starting to flank our friends.
All right. I'm
All right.
down for this. Let's do this. Let's save him.
Look, if you can, you fucking buffoon, take a stick and at least drag it in front of you to pull any traps that might trigger. I'm not sure, they seem to be ground-based. Although this one with the tree fucking swung a mace at me, so, just... You're gonna not be able to stealth through this place anyways. If you're gonna be making noise, might as well be safe about it. And the exact path that you take, I'm gonna follow behind, because I know there aren't gonna be any traps. You got it?
Aldrin looks at him dumbfounded, drags stick in front of him.
Yes! Or rocks. Do whatever you want, friend, but don't get hit by traps. If you get there, and your fucking leg is crippled again, you're not gonna be much use to them.
Hey, I'm useful.
You are right now! God, we're
All right,
not having a debate. Okay,
Stop
just go.
yelling at me. Let's do this.
Okay.
Aldrin's gonna like take his shield and kind of do what Berth's doing and put it in front of him, and then have a stick, then in my other hand, my right
Okay.
hand, and just like hit stuff in front of me, making
Right.
as much noise as possible.
Okay. Go ahead and make for me a strength saving throw, Aldrin.
Oh shit. Aldrin's gonna
Oh!
No.
Oh, that's 8.
Okay. While you're going,
That's
you
16.
tap this to stick along and everything, and that's when it happens. You take a step forward, but instead of
Oh
landing
my
on solid
God.
ground, you just hear like a crack, and your foot goes through the ground, and you just like plummet through what was previously a patch of leaves into a hole in the ground. And as you reach over, the hole's not very big, so you can kind of like grab onto the lip of it, but your fingers, you don't have like enough time to get that grip that you need, and they just like go along the grass as you tumble into the pit. And with that, we will cut to a brief 10-minute break.
Thank
Yes,
God,
who
because I'm
breaks
about
his
to
legs
piss
again?
my
Uh-oh.
fucking brains off.
Yeah, same.
Ugh.
I'm thinking
This
like
is
the same thing. I was
not
like,
a good
God.
situation.
No, we just
I was like,
stumbled
damn it!
into a
Aldrin just fell
fucking-
into a pit and broke his legs again.
I was feeling good about this session, and we're gonna TPK. So it's all
Yeah.
good. It's all good.
Yep.
It's all
Yeah.
fucking good.
We're doing fine. We're gonna do
Okay.
fine. We're
I'm gonna
good,
be
guys.
back before
Nobody's
I
dead
piss
yet.
myself.
Before
I'll
you
be
all
right
go,
back.
though,
Oh.
to
Oh,
grab your stuff,
yes.
how much time have we this evening?
Um,
From here
Couple
on
more
out?
hours.
see,
2
I
hours?
have 2 hours at least.
2 hours.
Anybody
All
less
night.
than 2? Okay, so we got
Hey.
2 hours, somewhere to go.
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh my
See you all in 5 or 10.
Alright.
All right, I'll be back in a moment.
You just have to believe.
What would Aldrin do? Not die.
Good advice if I ever heard it.
Hell yeah. Oh man. Just don't break your legs. That's all I have to add.
Yeah, come on.
Although that's what's gonna happen next. Is Aldrin's gonna fall into a pit, and then there's gonna be like a spike down there, and it's gonna go right through his knee. Poor Aldrin doesn't catch a break.
Not Aldrin.
I'll be right back in a moment. I go refill my cup of water.
Alright. Very interesting to see crafty bandits.
Yeah, man. They're about to kick our asses. Wow.
I think you guys will be fine.
Well, between a raging barbarian, a dire wolf, and a
Yep.
dwarf,
Yep.
they can take a lot of hit points.
Uh-huh. You gotta remember your druid has like an effective HP of like 80.
Yeah. So
And your barbarian has an effective HP of what, like 65 or something ridiculous?
Nah, only like 50.
50?
I'm only
Still,
second level at
that's-
the moment.
Oh. Okay. That makes sense.
are you going frenzy or totem?
Totem. Since we have so much like potential melee, I'm probably gonna take wolf. To give
That's
advantage
super awesome.
to all you guys.
Would
That
be
is
pretty
if I
sweet.
survive. We'll see.
We'll see who survives in general.
Wolf Totem Barbarian is pretty legit.
Otherwise, I'll just go bear.
Bear is also great.
Can't really go wrong with bear.
Yeah. More damage reduction.
Right, just be impervious to almost everything.
Oh, what? You fireballed me? Yeah, that's cool. No problem.
Then you just need to multi-class into Druid at level 5.
Wait, don't you get advantage on a dex save as a barbarian
Yep,
because
danger sense.
Yep.
you see the fireball, right? So you'd have advantage to half the damage to then half it again.
Yep.
Fucking retarded.
Super awesome.
I'm just happy with the swashbuckler, man. I'm able to pull out sneak attack out of my
Oh,
ass like 24/7.
It's
And-
super nice.
Yeah, and once I get my ASI at level 4 and evasion at level 5, I'm thinking of multi-classing into anything depending on RP. I might go Ranger with Colossus Slayer, which is gonna be nice. Might go Paladin of Erudin, which is gonna be also nice with Smite. Might go Warlock if this thing with Theo goes down, with Hex, which will also be nice.
I have a ranger rogue, which is really fun.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the Ranger for me. It's just for me, it's all in the RP. Like it's fun to plan a class, but at the end of the day, if like a Paladin makes more sense depending on my story arc with Erudin, then I'll go Pally. But I like the idea of Ranger. I like the idea of Colossus Slayer. I like the idea of like knowing your environment. We'll see what happens with Carrick.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
He's not really all that intelligent, to be honest with you, but he is based on wisdom, which is so.
Hey, is anybody here really intelligent?
I don't. Since we've lost fucking base, the wizard, gnome wizard that we had,
Phineas?
Phineas Hauser. That's right. Yeah. Since we lost him, we've lost all the brains of the operation.
I'm at a 14, but
Oh wow,
That's not bad. +2?
that's 6
Yeah.
higher than me.
Int dump stat.
yeah, int and wisdom are my strong suits. Everything else, well, Constitution I got a 16, but
Oh shit.
Gotta have that con, man.
well, I get a plus
It's a
one
higher
as a
con than
stout
me.
halfling, so I'm technically at a 15, but
Yeah. That's the highest you can go with point by.
Yeah, we have we like power game the shit out of our stats.
yeah,
Aldrin too. He's like 316s basically.
Aldrin's
Just
almost
not-
impossible to hit. He's got like an AC of like 24.
What?
What is
Not actually. His
No.
his,
Like-
his AC is 18.
18?
Is,
Yeah.
Steve, are you here right now? He must have left.
Once he gets played, it's gonna start getting ridiculous.
Yeah, well, I mean, for a level 1 character, he had a ridiculous AC anyways. I don't know,
No.
maybe not for a fighter.
Mm.
This is my first anything anyways, so I don't really
Right,
know.
so you don't really have. Here's the thing. Depending on what Aleutian throws at us, Aldrin will be very well equipped. But the moment a hold person comes out, he's fucked.
Yeah,
Yep.
So that's kind of the thing with fighter. It's a catch-22.
yeah.
So he's very good at that one thing, which is
Damn it.
melee and like range combat. But the moment spells start going at him, he's gonna start really not liking life. and he's going to start becoming much more cautious. Right now, he can just kind of walk through. Same with Birth. Birth with shield, he doesn't give a fuck. He's got the same AC as fucking Aldrin, and he has damage. Like,
Yep.
that's retarded.
Yeah.
Who's
But
this?
Birth.
Birth.
What's
Oh.
your AC?
My AC is 18.
Mine's only 16 right now.
Oh, jeez.
You add a shield.
That's with the shield, to be honest.
Oh, with shield.
Oh, is it?
okay.
Yeah.
Wow, mine's with shield too.
I gotta
Okay,
run
just
that
out.
have
means you went
chainmail armor, though.
strength con.
Ugh.
So I've got a pitcher of water now.
Perfect.
So this way I won't have to leave to get water. I mean, bathroom isn't too far away, but
Implying we're gonna live that long?
I'm not so afraid of the bandits as much as the traps.
Yeah, I don't know how bad
I'm
Aldrin's
gonna.
at right now.
I'm
if they
in a
stake,
pitfall trap.
if they stake the bottom of that trap, dude,
Yeah.
you might be in trouble.
That's what I was afraid of. I was like, fuck, he's toast.
Well, are we good to dive back in?
Yeah.
Yes,
let's
sir.
do this.
All right,
Yeah.
have fun, boys.
Thanks, buddy.
See you guys later.
Customary good luck from our friend there. Alright.
There. I'll actually read it off real quickly. I said, "You guys got this Thursday, guys. Will not die. Just think, what would Aldrin do?" The answer to that is not die.
Wow.
I clearly
Inspiring
don't know how
words.
to type.
Inspiring words.
Yeah.
Okay. Resting. Alright,
Every time.
let's dive back into it with Aldrin falling down into this pit.
Fuck.
He's dead. Not really. No, Aldrin will never die.
Okay. So as you step forward, Aldrin, the ground gives way, and though you try to grab on, you're unable to get a strong enough grip, and you tumble down into darkness. The fall feels like you're maybe falling for just a few feet, actually. It's not incredibly deep, but as you
Oh.
land, you feel a sharp pain in your back.
Oh, guys, I'm paralyzed from my legs down.
No, we just got stabbed.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
You take 10 points of damage as you find yourself at the bottom of the pit, and there is a spike that goes through like the outer skin layer that sort of covers the top of your rib cage on one side, and the other one, there's like another one that goes straight through your right arm, like right where your bicep is, and there's another spike dangerously close to your head that you must have missed.
Birth, I may need another ride into town if I make it through this. I'm at 10 health, guys.
Really?
Did I
All
did I
you
see
guys-
him fall at all?
I
You would
saw.
definitely have like seen Aldrin approach and heard him as he sort of started hitting the stick around and came in your direction, and then like a loud thud. And Carrick, you would have had the best viewpoint because you would be watching him and trying to spot the figures, and suddenly just see Aldrin fall into the pit. And you can see the pit
Right.
there too. You can't see Aldrin at the bottom, but yeah.
I'm gonna let out like a kind of cry. 'Cause, you know, I just got impaled in two
Carrick, you
different
see
spots.
for a brief moment that you're afforded the lucky opportunity to see one of these operatives further away. It looks like he stepped in your direction. It's only 100 feet now. He looks over towards another direction and makes a hand signal. And go ahead and roll insight for me.
Come on, man, you got this.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm rolling like either really shittily or really amazingly. That's a 21.
21. Okay, you don't know what these hand signals mean, and that's almost worse than knowing what they mean, because as you watch this, you can tell that this man here, at the very least, is a trained professional, and the hand signals that he makes to this invisible ally of his off in the distance is like quickly made out. He goes like one signal into another, and then like points off towards the group, and then quickly like disappears behind another bush.
Not
I
their
try-
first rodeo.
Can
No.
I try and sniff these guys out again?
Sure, so you're still trying to smell them, but
Yeah.
until they get closer, you're gonna be
Okay.
using that failed check.
All right.
How far away is Aldrin's hole?
From you, he didn't get too far. He maybe got like 10, 20 feet away, so he's like one turn of movement away from you, kind of thing.
So in theory, I could fix a rope to the to the tree and throw it down into the hole?
Oh, yeah, for sure. If you have a full 50-foot rope, you could probably do that.
Do I?
Oh, goodness.
Not sure. Yeah, I do. Hempen rope, 50 feet, and I collected it all after we finished that fight with the insects.
Nice, yeah, you can tie that up
Go
and
back
throw
to
it
that
to him.
hole.
Yeah, perfect. So I'll
Make a ranged attack roll to get the end of the rope into the hole perfectly.
So am I proficient with that? Can I add my
Absolutely.
Okay.
The AC will be a 12.
Oh,
fuck.
I don't make it.
Okay, yeah, it lands like 4 feet away from the hole. You're so close, but the rope doesn't quite go in there.
All right, I'll can I reattempt it, or is just that done?
Yeah, for sure. So while you're reattempting, Verth, go ahead and make for me a insight check.
Oh,
20.
fuck!
Nice. Okay. So
Oh.
while you're there, you can see that Lotho in his wolf form is like trying to sniff them out, and you're using your eyes peering across the horizon, but you can't see them. When suddenly you think you hear something, and you quickly move your shield almost instinctively, not acting so much on sensory perception, but just a hunch. And sure enough, your shield blocks a crossbow bolt flying out from towards
Oh,
the
man.
south.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to hold my shield up, and I'm gonna run to where Aldrin was.
Okay.
Thank you.
You run over there, and Lotho, you're kind of like hidden in this bush a little bit. Hopefully they don't know where you are. And Verth, as you get over there, you can see that there's a hole that looks like it's maybe about 6 feet deep, and Aldrin has fallen into it and has obviously lost his footing, given that there are spikes everywhere at the bottom of it, and he's apparently pinned by 3 of them.
I'm gonna use my glaive and try to clear out a bunch of the spikes around him so I can jump in right next to him without being impaled, because
Interesting.
I've got reach.
That is an awesome idea.
Okay.
All you hear, Aldrin, is.
Yeah, make an attack roll. Like a regular attack, as though you were hitting someone with your glaive. Okay.
20.
It's not bad. So you cut down and you cut off the tops of a couple of spikes, and then now having this free area kind of like leap down. It's not a very far jump, just perilous from what's at the bottom, and you land next to Aldrin.
I'll boop him on the nose, and I'll try to release him.
Thanks,
I love
buddy.
Boop.
Okay, yeah, it's a little gruesome. As you kind of pick him up and hoist him out, you're able to get the spikes from him, but you might accidentally cause more damage to him, seeing as how they are wooden stakes driven through his body. Make a medicine check for me. Just a regular medicine check. Wow. Beast.
Not bad. That's just flat 16.
Okay. You pull him out, being speedy when you need to, and angling him just the right way to not like kind of tear through any muscle that you don't need to. It's really painful, Aldrin, but you don't take extra damage, and you're now free and have been kind of pulled out
Thanks.
from these stakes.
Thank you. I owe you my life again.
Both of you are pretty well hidden, given that you're in this hole.
I'll hold up my shield above us and just kind of chill for a sec.
Okay,
Try to figure out what's going on.
gotcha. Sounds good. Carrick,
Yeah, can I-
go ahead and make for me a perception check, and same to you, Lotho, but do yours with the sniffing. You think that you can smell them getting closer.
That's a 19.
Oh,
what
wow,
was
the one.
Now the lucky whatever wouldn't stack, right, with the advantage. Like I wouldn't be able to re-roll that one and then take a
No.
third roll. I didn't think so. That's 16.
16. Okay, you can smell that they're getting closer, but you don't know from which direction. It smells almost like they're coming from all around you.
Yeah. Now
And Carrick, you
From
got a
a-
19, right?
That's right.
Okay. So with that, Carrick, you're not sure where they are either.
Good balls.
from before, did I like see that? Because Verth was like right next to me. So did I see that the bolt come in?
Yeah, he was right next to you. You saw it
Okay.
flying, hit his shield. You
What-
also would have seen
what-
it came from the south.
Would I have the wherewithal to know if it was like aimed at him or me, or if it just like flew out of nowhere and happened to strike him?
Oh. You would guess it was shot at Verth.
Okay.
And whoever was firing it was expecting him to probably keep the shield pointed east.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Um,
So what do you guys want to do?
I didn't see anyone. I just pulled in my rope. Do I know, depending on the depth of the hole, if Verth would need the rope to get out?
Oh. Verth could probably, like, take a mild leap and grab onto the side, and given how strong he is, could probably hoist himself out. But the rope would be helpful. It would speed his exit.
How deep is the hole?
It's only like 6 feet deep.
Isn't
and
he
Verth
like
is like
6'5"?
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
6'5".
So
My
he could
head's just
like,
poking out.
He could just jump and then, like, get his shoulders above and put his arms there and start to hoist himself up.
Okay. I'm gonna try to not reveal my position, actually, and I'm gonna ready an action with my hand crossbow.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, as soon as I see someone, so I'm gonna be scanning the horizon, just perception check, fucking ears open, eyes open, fucking just trying to listen to the slightest noise. If I hear something, look over and fucking shoot if I see something.
Yeah, I kind of want to do the same thing. Just keeping an eye out or an ear and a nose, but kind of focusing on the south because I'm pretty sure there's someone there.
Okay. While you're doing this, there's a brief moment, Carrick, where you think that you see somebody and can take the shot. Now, given that it's further than the distance that your hand crossbow likes, it would be a disadvantage, but you have the drop on him, so it's a regular attack roll.
The drop as in, do I see him moving and I'm not afraid of him getting out of sight, or...
you literally just have a brief window where moving from one hidden area to another, it seems like there's somebody like 80 feet away.
Firing, for sure.
Okay, yeah, make that attack.
And I'll do it from, like, behind the tree, kind of, so I don't know if I'll be able to stay hidden while doing that.
Right. Oh, no, it's a regular attack roll, like just a single roll. Yeah,
I thought you said with disadvantage.
It would be, but because you're hidden and he doesn't see you, it's just a normal roll. They equal out.
Okay, so then it would just be the 8 plus.
No, you can re-roll that.
Oh, okay. Oh,
so
fuck
let's
it.
see what
Just
we
roll
get
the
here.
other one.
Oh
Same
my
thing. That's a with a +5. That's a 13. Unfortunately, I don't think I hit.
Okay. You have a brief window where you look over, this person's not paying attention, and you fire, but the shot misses. And while they're mid-stride, this person recognizes the shot, like sees it coming towards him and how it could have hit him, but pins into a tree nearby, and quickly looks in your direction. And as he does, doesn't appear to lock eyes with you and doesn't know where you are, but quickly hides behind a tree that blocks off your ability to hit him.
Okay, I quickly reload, kiss my crossbow, and say, "Alright, gonna do me right this time." And I'll ready another action and wait for him to peek out. And while my hand is locked on that tree, I'm actually going to avert my eyes and look basically in the other directions that I spotted the scouts initially, and see if I see anyone trying to come up on me.
Okay, yeah, for sure. How about with Lotho? What are you doing here?
How far am I away from everybody? Like, I'm pretty
You're like
isolated right now, but
a turn away. So like a few seconds you could be next to them.
all right. I still just want to keep focusing, like, because the only indication I have of anybody anywhere is from the south. So just listening and sniffing around, and if they get close, or just being ready, kind of like, I'm not gonna have anything prepared. I guess if they get in like with melee, I'll go for a bite, but I kind of doubt that's gonna happen. So I'm just trying to get a location on them as best I can.
Okay.
Aldrin,
How about in the hole here?
How's it going?
how do you feel about getting out of this forest and drawing them out of this trap-ridden shithole?
That actually sounds like a good idea. Better than my plan, actually.
So how about I toss you up, and
I'll
wait
have
for
my
me to
shield
get up,
ready.
and you can trail behind me, and I'll lead the way.
All right. I'll have my shield up. That way, I don't get shot in the knees or in the face.
Okay, so you're gonna cover yourself with the shield while Verth pushes you over the top of the hole.
Yep.
Okay.
Or just chucks me over.
You successfully managed to make it out through the top of the hole. And
Out through the top of the hole into another hole.
as you do, Lotho, you hear the snap of a twig nearby. Somebody is very close to you.
Alright,
Peace.
Rip his face off.
yeah, I want to try and stealth towards him. I'm assuming that I would probably have to use my old stealth roll.
So you'll have to roll another stealth roll if
Okay,
you're gonna move
cool.
towards them. And
That's
it sounds like they were coming from towards the south.
Okay, so yeah, I want to move in that direction as quietly as possible, so.
Let's see what we got here. Ooh.
Ugh.
That's a 10.
10. As you're moving, the figure completely stops making any sound, and you can tell it's that awkward moment where two people sneaking like recognize one another in their proximity, and the sound stops. Meanwhile, you have successfully pushed Lotho through the top. Carrick, you can see Lotho has been produced out of the top of this hole.
Aldrin.
Well, Aldrin, sorry.
Aldrin.
And you also can't see any more figures. It seems that whoever was over in the previous direction has stayed hidden, and the others are doing a very good job of not being noticed.
Okay.
So if you want to do anything different other than just like watching and being really attentive, let me know. Verth, are you gonna try and like hop out of the hole here, or what's up? Aldrin
Yeah,
successfully made it.
I'm gonna push myself up and immediately put up my shield, and I'm gonna run directly towards Lotho, to where I knew he was. He was right next to me. I'm gonna try to retrieve him, and then we're gonna book it out.
Okay, so you run over towards
I'm
Lotho,
going to follow.
and Aldrin, you're going with? Okay.
Yep.
Shield
I
up.
have my shield up too.
So the two of you like kind of band together, keeping your shields there, trying to scan the horizon. And as you do and you run over, Carrick, you notice something. A second opportunity. There's somebody nearby. This person is communicating to another one. You can see that there is somebody near to you who was coming from west and is actually very close to your tree. He's about 20 feet away, and it looks as though he doesn't notice you at all, and he's communicating with somebody else south of Lotho, and given where you saw Lotho last, might only be like 30 feet away from him. The character
Jump down
down below
besides me.
you has in his hand what looks to be a very, very sort of like well pulled back crossbow. Like it's a light crossbow that looks like it was of good make and it's of good quality. And he currently wields this and is making hand gestures to the one over by Lotho. And the one over by Lotho is making hand gestures back to him as well, and has in one of his free hands 3 daggers, like one in between each of his fingers.
All right. It's time to hand crossbow followed up by a dagger time,
Interesting. Okay.
and both of those are within range. So I don't have disadvantage on either, and I'm gonna fuck him up.
So who are you attacking first?
I'm going to attack the guy with the hand crossbow.
Okay. Sorry, the one with the light crossbow.
The light crossbow,
Okay.
yeah,
It's
that's
near you.
that's cocked backed, yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and make that attack, and you do have advantage.
Oh fuck. Okay, I'm not gonna use that D1.
So an 11 and.
So that's a 16.
Okay. So your shot actually hits, and as you fire down, where are you shooting him?
I'm because of my height, I want to aim for like the neck and like that squishy shoulder blade area.
Right. Okay, for sure. You try and place it right there. Go ahead and roll damage.
Fuck yeah. 1d6. Fuck. 4 damage.
Oh, you have sneak attack.
Oh, because I have
You have
advantage.
Yeah. All
I'm a
tension
hustler,
broken.
baby. So that's 4 plus 7. That's 11.
11 damage. Okay. You quickly make the strike and then see that the arrow is very close, or sorry, the crossbow bolt that you shoot out is very close to its mark and hits him like right around in that general area, and he kind of like staggers back and looks around and has that moment where he looks up at the branches, and from underneath the tree canopy where there aren't really leaves to shield you as well, he sees you there with the hand crossbow and locks eyes with you for a brief moment.
I'm gonna flash him a big ass smile, and with my bonus action, throw a dagger.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll that dagger attack. This does not have advantage.
Womp
He
womp.
sees that coming.
Fuck! That was a deep fucking 20, you bitch! Does a very strong 10 hit?
No, it doesn't. Let me see here. Okay.
He's gonna like grab your dagger and throw it right back at you.
You see as you throw the dagger, he steps out of the way and it lands in the ground nearby, and he quickly dashes. And as he does, he leaps into a bush nearby, and he disappears from you.
Okay, Sonic, chill out. And then at the end of my turn, I'm just gonna slink back behind the trunk, putting myself between the other guy. Not the one I just hit, but the other guy with the daggers. So I'm gonna try to.
As you look over, this one is gone now, and the one that was over by Lotho has since disappeared.
Okay, so assuming that guy is still in the same angle, I'm just gonna try to put the trunk between him where he was and then I'm gonna yell down, hit one. There's another one near you, Lotho, and just reload and just chill.
Interesting. Okay. Let's see how they react to that. How about you guys? What are you guys doing?
I'm sprinting with Aldrin behind me, straight towards Lotho, to where I knew he was,
Okay.
or where I left him.
As you run over, go ahead and make for me a
Alright.
perception check. And Aldrin, you can make one as well.
All right. Aldrin will do so with great pleasure.
How about an 11?
Okay.
Okay.
I got a 22.
Alright, both of you see for a brief moment, darting between tree and bush, three figures, one south, one north, and one east, appear for brief moments as they dash between the forest and run away from you.
Let's back to back this. I mean, there's not much of me guarding your back,
I
but
was
I can
really
guard your
hoping that
legs.
they were stupid enough to hit us on our ground.
You get
Now
back
they're
to
gonna-
Lotho.
Do I have a lock on this guy, or is he pretty much vanished?
You can chase after him if you want, and with the brief flickers of his form there appearing between the trees, you'll be able to follow him just from sight alone, at least for
Okay.
now, if you wanted to
So
go for it.
yeah, how far away is he roughly?
He's far
I
away
know?
enough that you would not be able to run up and attack him in a single turn. So, like,
I'm
it would take you
gonna-
like 10, 20 seconds to catch up with him, assuming that you could keep following and he kept, like, his current pace.
Yeah, so he's like further than 50 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hold then, I guess, until
Oh,
like.
Yeah, you
thank
contemplate going just mad dog on this guy, but kind of hold it back for a second, and you
Smart.
see that Aldrin and Verth quickly make it over to you. Aldrin
Oh.
is bleeding heavily, by the way.
Oh God. So does that mean I'm gonna be like taking damage then? I'm
No,
bleeding.
it just means
no,
you're
it's
leaving
just-
a blood trail and you don't look so hot.
Oh well, I didn't look pretty hot anyway, so.
Hey. Hey.
I'm a
Um,
drunk.
So when I get up to Lotho, I'll quickly just state, probably should regroup for now, get off their turf, and come up with a game plan.
Ah.
My wolf form will do his best he can to nod and try and form or show some sort of agreement.
Okay, yeah, you nod, and it's clear to you guys that Lotho is down with his plan.
So
I'm
we
the-
came from the west, right?
Yes, you did.
All right. I'll lead the way, and I'll yell out to Carrick that we're backing off.
Backing off?
Okay. So you guys all collect
Okay.
yourselves as three and start leaving, and you call out to Carrick wherever he may be. You saw him disappear into a tree at one point, and mention that you're all leaving. Are you gonna go join them, Carrick?
Yeah. Not
Okay.
happy about it, but I'll join them.
I want to
Alright.
be like like kind of hanging towards the back and for whatever time I have left as a wolf, keeping an ear open and kind of seeing if I sense anything else coming after us.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll perception while you guys are retreating here. And you can do that with smell to tell if anybody... Oh, there it is!
Don't even need to.
No need to roll that again. It seems as though the smells are getting further and further away. And
That's a 16 for me.
it seems as though nobody is following you. And Carrick, you as well. As you kind of look around and scan the horizon while you're running here, no one seems to be following. You all make it back to, at the very least, like, do you want to keep running past where you had seen the caravan's last point? Like, get all the way to the road, or do you want to stop by the caravan, or what's up? Or just,
I
like,
think we
part
should
way?
stop at the caravan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
How long
yeah,
has it been? It's probably been a little over an hour, right, at this point?
this whole thing probably would have taken place in maybe, like, 30 minutes.
Okay, so I'm still a wolf. I'm gonna drop for him at the caravan and be like, hey, let's stay here for a minute.
Okay, yeah. And what do you guys want to do? What's the plan here?
I'm gonna catch up to them and be like, why did we back off?
I'll just point to Aldrin.
Yeah, Aldrin
Like,
is bleeding
Just
bad.
blood.
God damn it, Aldrin.
It's not my fault.
You know, next time you should put the shield on your back.
Now,
Look.
next time you should shut the hell up.
Fair enough.
I'll throw a cure wounds at Aldrin.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll that heal. Oh.
Ooh,
Oh.
5.
That's not
At
good.
least you tried. So I've got
Alright.
15 health now.
How much
Yeah,
does that heal?
5.
5.
It's like plus. There's 1 plus my spell modifier, right?
Yeah, so you're feeling better, Aldrin. However,
Oh, I
your,
feel like
your
a
wounds,
horse.
not all of them is sealed up properly.
I feel like a damaged workhorse.
Very
what's-
much like Pip falling down holes.
If.
What
Oh,
season is it
right.
right now?
What season? It's autumn, and you can see
Okay.
that a lot of the leaves have kind of turned to their brownish and orangish
They're
hues.
pretty dry, right?
Yes.
Can I make a quick perception check and just like obviously they know we're around, so see if anybody's near.
Yeah, looking around, it seems as though you're not being followed, and
Okay.
the sort of residual feeling of being a wolf where you can like smell whether or not anybody's near, you think that you guys are alone, though the stench of death of the corpses nearby isn't all that great.
Druid.
Alright.
How upset would you be if I took a flame to that little forest?
Yeah, I don't know if... I mean, I'm not the druid, granted, but I do apparently have this thing with Eridan. I don't remember what it is, but I feel like burning down forests might not be in his game plan.
Yeah, and I don't know how much to our benefit that would be. Here's what I'm thinking. I mean, I think like obviously they know we're here.
Well, he means for the traps, Lotho.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. What? Here's what I think. Like they know we're here and they're gonna come. I don't know much about thieves or anything, but what if we like set up camp here and sort of maybe maybe they come try and ambush us in the night, or they
Use
just
these
set,
dead bodies as props. Little tents.
It's not bad, but if I know anything about thieves, as you can tell, the moment we hurt them, they kind of backed off.
Yeah.
When they realized they didn't have the advantage. They're gonna very much use the terrain to their advantage, I would assume anyways. They seem to have a nice little setup out there, and if I was them, I definitely wouldn't be leaving in haste. I mean, they can stay there for weeks if need be, and then just come out and attack another caravan. There's no reason for them to come attack us. I
You
don't
think-
think anyways.
Do you think they'd at least send scouts out?
They would, but not close enough for us to engage. Probably be 100 meters out, and if we're putting any kind of decoy out, they're going to see the fire and then probably report it back.
You're mid-sentence, Carrick. When you hear something off in the distance, it sounds like a branch or a leaf being cracked under somebody's foot.
And I only hear this, or do
Yeah,
they?
You're the only one that hears, apparently. Like, you,
Oh.
you kind of perk up for a second, it seems like no one in your group's noticed.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Aldrin?
Eh.
I point in the direction that I think I heard it.
Yeah.
Over there.
It's definitely from the east.
Something going on over there.
I will take a peeksy doodle. I don't know why I just said that. I will take a peek.
I don't think what the fuck is a pixie doodle?
I don't know why I
What?
just said that.
What?
Must be some dwarven delicacy.
What the
I just-
fuck?
I fell into a pit. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, he's
You're
lost
a
a lot of blood. It
fucking
kind of makes
dwarven
sense.
Martha Stewart now, man. What the fuck was that?
I'm down to like half the amount of blood I had before. I don't want to hear it. I've been having a rough day. I've got my
Dwarf-
leg broken and healed. I
I'll
fell
do-
into a pit with spikes.
Oh, I'm
man.
hearing
I
a
just
lot
can't
of
take it
I'm hearing a
anymore.
lot of excusey doodles right now.
I think I hear
Oh, it's getting
my
hot.
axe going into the back of your knees.
Shit.
Oh, fuck me. Oh.
Okay, well, good luck with the pixie whatever, and, Birth, do you want to go with him? He doesn't have much luck on his own.
Aye.
Alright,
Give him a
I'll
big
stay in the
pat
back. I'll be behind you guys, but, keep in mind this could be a feint, alright? They might just be trying to drag us right back into the traps. So, just kind of feel it out, and then come back if need be. I'll be maybe 50 feet behind you guys. And, I'll go off when they go off.
Okay. You start making your way out towards the forest in that direction, and Aldrin, what's your AC?
It's
Never question you
18,
on
but
it.
you know, I don't know about that armor or I don't know much about my armor considering I had two spikes pierced
It
through it.
stays. It's still 18.
Yeah, it's still 18.
Still 18? Okay, just checking. As you traverse into the forest once again, leaving this sort of destroyed caravan site, there is a moment where you can see a bolt flying towards you from the east. You don't see who fired it, but as it comes towards you, you're able to bring up your shield in time, and it bounces off. And perhaps because of what's attached, the bolt wasn't traveling too fast, and that's why you were able to avoid it. So you can see that there's like a small scroll that has been attached to this bolt. There's like a little note there.
I'll take a peeksy doodle at it.
You lean
new
down
party
there.
name, full service only lasted a match. We need to be
Yeah.
the Pixie Doodles.
And you see written
That's our guild's quote.
scribbled out there in common is a very short message that says, "Turn around, you're out of your league."
Oh, now we have to go after.
Hey guys, it says turn around, you're out of your legs.
That's also correct.
Can I see it, Aldrin?
No, it's mine. As opposed. Here, you can take a little peeksy doodle at it.
Oh my god, stop saying that.
You got it. I'm 100% in agreement.
Yeah, this says League. Fucking dwarves. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but they've successfully goaded me back into that forest. No? Okay.
Bull rush it.
I mean,
Follow behind
Aldrin
me.
looks perfectly fine.
Is there no greater weakness than the hubris of men?
Fortunately, I'm not a man.
Oh my
The
god.
first transvestite druid.
Not what I meant.
I'm a
Okay.
halfling.
Right? Exactly. No. I mean, it's up to you guys. I mean, I don't.
I take it you'll share this little, yeah. So you wrote the note in character. You kind of throw out the the typo correction, so
Right.
everyone knows.
Yeah, yeah. So, are we going back? Because
I mean,
I fucking nailed one right in the neck. I mean, and they're not that hot shit. They've got some traps, yes, but one-on-one, I think we've got a shot.
I mean,
Just want to file in behind me. I'll just charge it.
I mean, I'm down a couple
Any
spells.
traps I set off, I hit.
Down a couple spells and a beast shape. But I mean,
You're giving me a lot of reasons why we shouldn't do it right now.
I mean, if we can sit for an hour, I'll be good. I'll get my second beast shape back, and we can go at it again. I'd be a lot more comfortable that way, anyways. Let me put it like that, I guess.
Okay, so you and Aldrin take a rest. Verth and I think are okay, right, Verth?
I just nod.
How about we just kind of go into a tree or something like that and wait for them to show up? If
I'll
they
shrug
show up.
and agree.
Alright. Yeah, so you guys have your nap. And, we'll wait to see if they try to ambush you.
Okay,
Interesting.
that actually works for me.
You're gonna leave Lotho as bait to take a nap, and the rest of you will hide in a tree.
Him
nearby?
and Aldrin.
And
I'm
Aldrin.
assuming Aldrin wants to
Aldrin's-
hit dice.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Does a short rest necessarily mean a nap, or can I just be like sitting there?
You can just be
Meditating
resting.
or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could be
Aldrin's
leaning
gonna take
against a rock
full
or reading a book.
advantage of this.
I'd
nap.
like to, like, all right, like, are you guys just gonna try and hide around this area here while we sit down, or like go back towards where?
Well,
We first
I was
saw them.
thinking hiding around it. I do think you guys shouldn't be out in the middle. I mean, if there's a caravan, even if it's looted,
Yeah.
you can probably get some cover in it.
Yeah, I'd like to at least hide on the western side.
And then make a fire and put some bedrolls out or something like that. And, you know, we'll hide up, we'll have some cover, and hopefully we don't get spotted. And if I see anything, I have pretty much, I think, the sharpest eyes in our group, so I should be able to see something. At least, odds say I'll see something. I can fucking roll a 1 for all I know, but
Huh.
yeah, I'll try to keep an eye out.
Okay.
And, you know, I think they're trying to draw us in, right? So
I think
they
so,
have no
too.
reason to come to us. So I think we should get a free short rest. But if they come, you guys will be prepared in cover, and then we'll be in an advantage, at kind of like a great little spot where we can take them out.
Yeah, I'm comfortable
so
with
the
this.
chess game begins.
Yes, sir.
Dun, dun, dun.
Azur, he says.
Aldrin
Okay.
raises his legs again.
So two of you go to take a nap, and you guys are gonna wait for half an hour to an hour while Carrick and Verth hide out. Verth, where are you hiding? Carrick, you're in a tree. Verth, are you just in a different tree?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. While you guys hide, I'll have both of you roll perception. And the other two who are resting here don't roll anything. You guys are just not paying attention
Fuck
and trying
yes.
to
Can
kind of
can
recover.
Very-
Aldrin roll a heal?
Thank God.
That's a
Not
very
great.
strong 11.
11. Okay.
6.
I
And a
do have
6.
my second wind.
You can second wind if you'd like, and then you can roll hit die as well if you'd like. That's perfectly
You get-
fine because you get
Oh,
the
should I use my second wind though?
You
Because
get
I mean,
second
if,
wind
back
if we
half
go
now.
into
Save it.
battle,
Save that for fighting.
Yeah.
Just use your hit dice right now. You get a D10 or whatever.
then D10 are here, right?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. I need to label my dice.
What level are you? 3? You get 3 D10.
Wow. Well, that sucks. So I get 1 health back.
Okay.
You
And use another hit dice.
Yeah, you've got
Yeah,
3
use another one.
total.
Oh wait, what? I've got 3 total?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
level
one per
3,
level.
right?
What? Yeah, I am.
Plus your Constitution modifier.
The way
Yeah,
it works
oh.
is they're expended when you roll it, and then you get half of what you used back when you long rest. So it takes a few long rests to get everything back.
Save that third one. Though.
1.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll-
you're
No.
fully healed now.
Yeah, that gives me 10. So I mean,
So there's
It's
some
what-
latent healing energy from Lotho's touch there, and combined with resting and taking it easy, the rest of your wounds stitch up, and you're feeling much better. During this time, you don't notice anything, Carrick, and same to you, Verth. It seems as though these combatants have left you all alone. You're able to sleep, and your friends, they get a nap, and though you're on high alert and paying as close attention as you possibly can, nothing happens, and eventually you can see your friends as they're starting to like get up and collect themselves. Aldrin's looking a lot better, and there's been no problem throughout the rest.
What are you guys thinking?
Your princess is ready.
I mean, I guess as ready as
oh,
I
you
can
think
be.
I'm that cute?
No, no. I mean, I do think dwarven women have beards, right?
No, it's just the men.
Only the cute ones.
Right.
True.
Yeah. I mean, we can head back. I mean, we're gonna have to take him out, right? I mean, we don't have to take him out, but we took a job.
Are we all agreed that this is worth way more than 10 gold?
I mean, it's not worth that,
yes.
but at this point, they've kind of
No,
injured my pride. So
Let's do this.
In my honor.
All right. I'm gonna do it because
No, I'm good to go
I
now,
fell into their
so-
traps. I'm done with these guys. I want them
I mean,
dead.
I just want to see the face as I fucking plunge this new sword right into his stomach, and kind of gleefully smile as I tell him I'm better than him.
I just want a pair of balls.
Right. Right.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot that's our that's our
That,
objective.
that
is to get
was our
balls for the
requirement,
guy.
according to the gnome. All right.
Balls for slippers.
Okay, so
How do
you're
we-
gonna all travel back towards the east, yes?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
How-
be following the same steps that I did, looking for the same traps that we triggered to see if they were reset.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes.
So you travel back in this direction, and as you do, I'll have all of you please roll a perception check to see what you can find along the way.
Come on, Carrick. Fuck's sakes. Better 18.
17.
18, 17, okay.
6 for Lotho.
What are we talking? What are we doing?
Perception.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Ooh, good rolls. Perception. I have an 18.
You don't really find anything Lotho, but those of you who get a 15 or above, you can see that around you it appears that there's a couple of clues laying about. The traps that you had previously set hang there, and there's evidence that they've been removed. You can see the rope with the ball there, Carrick, is no longer there, though there's clearly a sign on a branch nearby from which it swung that somebody has removed this trap and taken it away. As you go and you continue to go further, you can see that the hole here that Aldrin has fallen into is just left how it is, and you can see that the what was the other one? The rope trap as well has been collected up, and though there's a small little loop of rope that was previously around Lotho's leg, and that's still here on the ground, the rope itself that had hoisted him up has been packed up and taken away.
As I
Okay.
walk by that hole, I'm gonna shiver and go like, ugh.
I'll kind of tell the other guys, well, at least we know where the traps aren't. We can stick to those areas and try to proceed east. Do you guys have any better plan than that?
You want me
Uh,
to smack a stick in front of me again so I can fall into another pit?
Yes, I do think it's a good idea. I mean, granted, you didn't
Oh,
smack
so
the
you
stick
think falling
hard
into a
enough.
pit's good?
I'll use the stick in front of everybody.
Oh, it doesn't believe in you.
Okay.
I mean, if we lose Verth, I mean, we're done.
Okay,
I mean,
so
I think
Verth, you're tapping the ground with a stick, making little bits of investigation as you all travel slowly further east, yes?
Sure.
Sure, okay. As you continue to travel, there's no interruptions, and you don't spot anybody watching you. There is, however, a strange sight that comes into view, and you see what looks like a cave. And from this cave, you can see that there are some small billows of smoke that come out of the top of it. And it looks as though the area in front of it is just completely empty. There's trees and rocks and stuff that lay about.
Does it look like they were in a hurry to get out of here?
Interesting. Looking around and staring at the tracks, it looks like this was a popular spot. You can see tracks that go in and out of the cave, though it doesn't look like there was any sign that people were rushing out of it.
what do you see, Verth?
Nothing.
Okay. Well, clearly they're waiting for us, and it's going to be in a place even more covered in traps, I'm assuming. Do we want to just go in the front door? Do we want to see if there's anything around?
Do we want to see if we go in? Do we want to see if we can stealth in?
I don't know how
they're gonna
well
be-
we're gonna be able to hide if they know
They
there's only
pretty much
one
know we're gonna
entrance.
come. Yeah.
Exactly. Short of being pretty much invisible, there's nothing much to do, which is why I mean these caves sometimes have multiple entrances. Although I'm assuming someone like these guys would hide them fairly well.
Yeah.
But it might be worth a shot regardless.
If we march in shields up, we may be better off.
That's true. I don't really often
They-
consider the brute force approach, but you
They
guys
know-
are specialists in that.
I think, yeah, I mean, they know we're coming. Or at the
Damn it.
very least, they know we're here.
Aslan, you're right. Sorry,
No.
I looked at the stream for a second.
Well, you guys want to do that? It's not exactly my forte, but I'll definitely be able to help from the back line.
Shields up.
Alright.
Shields up.
It's up then. Okay.
I'll take cover behind Aldrin.
Arrange
Watch your-
yourselves in the way that you would be as you start to go into this cave.
Watch your fucking feet, please.
Yeah, but you would your feet. Aldrin mocks
I've
him.
got to say this picture like confuses the fuck out of me right now.
think it's a
It's a
cave with some
tree
trees
and a
around it.
tree, and then a cave. Now it's nothing because you bitched about it. Now
I didn't.
look at that. You
know,
you
I'm
have
sorry.
set illusion. Nice job.
I worked real hard on that, man. Okay. So the cave opens up, and you can see
And
that
there
it
you
sort of winds around to the left a little bit. And it's really quite dark, but at the very back end, you can see a faint orangish glow, perhaps a torch or a campfire off in the distance. You also notice that this cave starts to curve down, and it does so with a pretty decent like steepness to it.
As they're in front of me, I'm gonna be looking above, along the top of the cavern and making sure there are no creepy holes or loose rocks ready to fucking drop on our faces.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
That means
Okay.
there's something there.
Can I check the ground and see if there's any sort of like...
God damn it, 7.
7? Okay. Yeah, you can check as
Scratch
well,
or something.
Lotho. Go for it.
I do not think Aldrin should do this.
14. Investigation, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 14.
As you look up towards the ceiling, Carrick, you see nothing. And Lotho, as you look down towards the ground, you can see at the base of one of the walls of the cave nearby what appears to be small holes in the wall. And the holes look like they would hold maybe like a nail or a screw or something like that, but there's nothing there.
Okay, I kind of want to like quietly point them out, make sure everybody knows about them.
Yeah, there's a cluster of like these 4 screw holes in the wall.
Is there any sort of like, and I don't see any sort of like trigger mechanism or something like that.
Where
No, it doesn't look like it.
Are there any stones on the ground?
There are.
Stones or
I was about to
something
say
like
the
that?
Same thing.
Can I just like roll one in front of holes?
Sure. Yeah, you take a stone and roll it over there, and as you do, nothing happens.
Okay. Can I... There's 4 holes you said?
Yes,
Is it on either side or just on one side of the cavern?
on one side.
Okay, I want to walk up to like just by it, and I want to have like 4 stones and just place them right in front of each hole.
Okay. Yeah, you take some stones and like pile them up against this, and it doesn't seem to activate anything. In fact, while you're over there and looking at it, you can see that they're literally just like holes bored in the rock, and that you
Oh.
can see the end of it. Like it must have been used to fasten something to it. It's not actually a trap itself. And, that becomes obvious as you get really close to it and start placing stuff in front.
Oh, okay. I'll just be like, yeah, there's I don't think they're anything to worry about.
Okay.
Do we keep going?
What are they?
I don't know. Can I make like a nature check, see if it's some sort of like animal made this, or if it? No, you said something looks like they were fastened there.
Yeah, it definitely looks human made. Like,
Okay.
Somebody tampered with this and put these holes in the rock.
I don't. It looks more like they were there for, like, to put something, like fasten something to the wall or something. Not so much like hiding.
Fasten
sort of-
what?
I do not know.
Yeah, I'm not feeling super good about that.
I mean, whatever it was is gone now.
Whatever it is, we don't see difference. Alright, well, we wanted to do shields up, so let's just try to keep an eye out.
I'm
Just
moving forward.
go
Okay.
slowly.
You keep
Oh.
traveling,
Join.
and as you get around the bend here, there's no interruption, but it's here that you see that the area opens up into a wider room. And this cavern has in it 3 apparent exits. One goes off like this, while the other one is kind of like directly at the other end. And over here, there's one that goes off in this direction. But there's something different about this room. This room has torches ensconced in the walls, and the entire floor here is just bedded with autumn-colored leaves.
Is there anyone in here?
No,
Clearly not.
it's the oddest thing. It's a room with torches all around the walls. It's well lit, and on the ground there's just these autumn leaves everywhere, and there's the 3 exits.
As we're
Yeah.
moving up, I'm gonna use my glaive to kind of like brush leaves aside to see if there's any like trap mechanisms below 'em.
Sure, okay.
Oh.
You brush your glaive aside, and as you do, it activates something. You see the heavy metal jaws come up and they grab onto the side of your glaive, and then you hear like something like a rope being pulled taut, and then a whirring mechanism and a bunch of gears like slapping against one another. And go ahead and make for me a strength saving throw.
Are these leaves real like dry and brittle, or are they like
Yes.
wet? Oh, okay.
Light that shit up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, after he does this, can I do
Would danger sense help at all with this or not?
Danger sense.
It's for dex saves though.
Let me give this a brief read of the barbarian stuff here.
Barbarian.
Barbarian.
Bar. We're not gonna get into that.
Against effects that you can see. Yes, you certainly do.
So advantage.
I want to throw down produce flame cantrip.
Up. That's the
Throw a
same
little-
thing.
I throw in that we should do a D&D the musical session.
You
Don't
said
have a bard, sorry.
It's 13.
13. Okay. So, you try, as you might, to hold on to your glaive, but as these metal jaws pull on it, suddenly it's yanked straight out of your hand, and you watch as the glaive just, like, snakes straight across the room like this, like, straight through here, and then gets hoisted up and thrown into a net that captures with it a bunch of leaves and your glaive as well, and holds it there at the center of the room.
Son of a bitch.
Well, it wasn't you.
Yeah, the ground's still covered though.
Yes.
All right, I want to do a couple of produce flame cantrips and chuck little mini fireballs at the leaves and try and burn them all away.
Oh, interesting. Does produce flame actually cause
It's-
fire that burns?
Let me look it up real quick.
There's a lot
There's
of
no
magical flame
damage.
that doesn't. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't think it does any damage.
It can be used as like
It does do fire damage. Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, it does.
It
Awesome.
doesn't say whether or not it burns it. I'll reason that it can burn. So, as you throw it forward, magical flame isn't the same as normal flame, and though leaves do like burn and everything, it goes out quite quickly. But you're able to throw a bunch of them and burn away an area, and you can see that the entrance into this room itself, like right here, that trap with the metal jaws that pulled the glaive away was one of many, and there's like another set right here, metal jaws, and another one right here. And he must have activated like the one right in the center.
okay.
Fuck this music.
I don't want
I don't wanna be.
to.
Good song.
What? What do you guys want to do? Obviously, this place is trapped to hell.
Well, we see the traps.
And we only see a small portion, right? It's not like all of them are gone. How big is this cavern?
The cavern is pretty large, so if you,
Yeah.
let's see, measure here, it's like 100 feet to the other end.
Okay, so it's pretty. Yeah, it's real big. So I probably just cleared out like a little 5 or 10 foot section.
Now, I'd like all of you to please roll a perception check for me.
At least we're doing this slow, guys. I like that. 23.
15.
23, 15, okay.
Perception 14.
With that 23, Carrick, you hear something. It sounds like footsteps behind you, further up the tunnel.
I'm gonna whisper very quickly. Behind us. And I'm gonna hand crossbow, dagger, fucking get ready. And I'm actually gonna attempt to stealth, so I can maybe get the jump on them.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll stealth.
What if we did this?
Oh, baby,
Barth
sweet
and I
mother God,
go up
Jesus,
against the wall with
baby,
our shields,
cock,
and
fuck.
you guys hide behind us.
24.
You heard it here first, folks. Baby cock. What
There's
was
been
that,
a lot of that.
Aldrin? Has there?
I
Fuck, there hasn't been in my life. That's... Wow, okay.
I'm talking about Carrick's life here. Come on.
Right.
Stop projecting, dude.
Hey, I don't tell you how to run your
You
life.
got nothing. You got nothing.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Aldry Doozies, what was your thing?
I love that. That's a
I was
thing
gonna
now.
say that what we could do is have Barth and I stand on opposite sides of the wall, and then those two just hide behind our shields.
Ah,
I mean,
do
Lotho's
that.
shorter than me, so he would work.
Yeah, I
perfectly
mean, like,
for me,
if
and
you
then-
could stand with your shield, Aldrin, like, right here-ish.
I could definitely do
I'm
that.
basically invisible.
And then
to you
prepare
to
guys right
defend.
now. I just
I
fucking
will-
Houdini'd out of there.
Alright, I wanna start, I wanna prepare a flaming sphere.
Oh.
I'll step up.
And the second I see someone within, I think it's like 60 feet.
interesting.
I
Okay.
basically want to morph it around them. Yeah, as soon as somebody gets in 60 feet, I want to put it like right so they're engulfed in it.
It's not what you expect, and footsteps don't come down. Instead, the only thing that you get is the sound of heavy wooden objects clattering against stone, and you watch as the rays of sunlight coming down the tunnel disappear as they are boarded up.
Nice.
Fuck. I'm gonna just peek around the corner. The entrance is right there, right?
Yes, it looks like it's blocked off.
Boarded from the
Oh,
outside,
they're
eh?
gonna
Lotho.
learn from saying that.
Yeah.
Our exit just got blocked. Do you want to burn it down?
I
I mean,
I
I
guess.
mean,
It comes
we
to
know
this,
people.
chop it with my
We
axe.
know people just boarded this up. We can take
Yeah.
it down and take a few of them out while they're isolated.
Yeah, just get ready to.
All right,
Do
let's do
something.
it. Let's do it quick because we need to interrogate them and try
Yeah.
to find another entrance to this cave. So we need to rush them right now.
Okay, yeah.
I'll charge.
I'll charge as well.
I'll move
And
up and
I'll
throw.
fucking hand crossbow ready.
Okay, so
Oh.
you're all charging up at this barricade. You can hear the sound of more wood and more objects being laid down as you're kind of trapped in here, and so you hope to counteract with speed before too much can get there. Who's hitting it first with what?
I'm gonna throw my flaming sphere at it.
Flaming
creates
Spear. Is that a...
yeah.
That's not a spell, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Sphere.
Oh, Sphere. Flaming
Sphere, yeah.
Yeah, it's a giant orb that you
Yes.
can move every
5
turn.
foot diameter sphere.
Okay, so this is a
Yeah.
pretty large sphere. It's 5 foot in diameter, so it could cover like pretty much like the entirety of this area. So if you do
Yeah.
that, no one's gonna want to run out there because it's just gonna be like flame.
Yeah, so I want to start it like.
Children's gonna.
Oh, I
back
guess I
up to,
probably have to see it.
Barth.
So
Just burn it down, man.
Yeah, I
and
just
then,
want to. I want to burn out this this wood, whatever they're piling up in front.
And then you can move it after, right? On
Yep, yeah,
on
I
a
can-
bonus action. So
Yeah.
Okay, so you go and summon up the nature magic required, and with a brief moment, you seize on the bits of arcane that you need and kind of extend your hands out down the corridor, and suddenly bursting into existence is a gigantic flaming sphere, and it engulfs the area there. It bathes the hallway in a sort of orangish light, and suddenly all of the pieces of wood there start to burn. Given that you're kind of trapped down here, oxygen would kind of be a problem, but your flaming sphere, the magic just like tears through it, and you watch as the barricade starts to crumble there. What do you want to do?
Can I can't move it after I summon it, right? It has to be a subsequent turn.
well, we're not
can
we're not
I?
really
well,
doing turns, right?
Yeah, we're not
No?
exactly in combat, so if you want to move
so,
it, for sure.
Yeah, I want to push it out towards out of the entrance.
Okay, so
Hopefully
pushing
grabbing somebody.
forward, it seems like the sphere is blocked, and then suddenly, like crashes through, and burning pieces of wood tumble to the ground, and the sphere makes it outside, and you can see daylight once again.
I am gonna do something very foolish. Is there an opportunity for me to jump through like a sphere, like the circle of flame? Like I'm assuming the sphere is here now. Is there enough area for me to jump through, thinking that I won't get burned?
Yes, you could get out of this one of the sides, and you would be fine.
Okay,
I
I'm
was
gonna
gonna suggest if you
fucking.
wanted to, I could have thrown my shield and you could have hopped it right on top of it. Shield,
Don't worry about it.
shield surfing.
Don't worry about. I'm gonna go right here,
Alright, if you
crossbow
don't want to
around the
look like a
corner,
badass.
and just fucking ready my action that with my. Well, I can't ready a dagger, but like I'm going around the corner, and if I see something, I'm doing my full rounds of attack.
How about
seeing him
everybody
run.
else?
Run
I
up.
wanna
I want to
move-
follow him.
Okay.
Yeah, towards so I can get a good look at what's outside.
As
Alright.
we fuck up Illusion's plans.
Let's see here. Dude, that's the name of the game.
I want to kind of remain behind my sphere.
So this is the sphere, basically. You can move that as you please. For right now, it would probably be like right here.
Okay.
And it's that little smarty that you can kind of move around as need be. As you come cresting around here, Aldrin, what are you doing?
I'll come along. I'll join along.
Oh, I suppose.
I
okay.
suppose I'll follow along.
You're the first to see it, Carrick. As you make your way outside, there, standing in front of you, is a crew of 8 men, clearly above the standard variety of bandit. You can see that their armor is all different, and they seem to have different skill sets. You see a couple of roguish types with crossbows in hand. One of them you think that you recognize from the previous encounter that you had hours ago. Another looks like a set of thugs. You see 2 people that have maces in their hands, black maces, and they wear a set of chainmail over them and have scars all over their faces, bald heads. They've clearly seen a ton of combat. You see what looks to be a dragonborn man at the center, who looks like he might be a leader of some sort, with a heavy great axe in one hand and a short sword in his offhand. And you see a couple of other figures that look like they might be perhaps not quite as powerful as some of the others, but still ruthless bandits nonetheless, with different gear, leather and short swords and shields and the whole bit.
How far are they from us?
Let me draw you back in here.
I want to immediately go wolf. Dire wolf.
I'm probably gonna rage right away.
I mean, I guess I'm the first to see it, right? Are they wouldn't be surprised.
No, they're standing there waiting for you.
Are they? Fuckers. Alright, well, I'm going to take a shot at the guy. Is the guy recognized the guy I hit?
Oh, interesting. Yes, he's the one that you got the best look at, and you can see him here, and he has bandages like around his neck.
Alright. Time to finish it off, and I'm gonna fucking take a shot at him.
Oh, just dive right into it. Okay. Give me a
Fuck
brief
yeah, man.
moment here.
These guys have not been nice to us.
Would I have had time to be shape? Or am I gonna have to wait?
Let's see. Go ahead and make
That must be like one of the greatest noises in tabletop.
Like a perception check or something?
Let's see here.
That noise.
Unfortunately, no. You'll have to
No,
do
okay,
that
that's fine.
during your turn.
The most
That's fine.
aggressive noise.
I would have
in
been
this game.
focusing on my sphere anyways.
I would like to rage.
Do you lose your concentration when you go beast? I forget.
No,
Wow,
I can still
that's
control it.
fucking
I
awesome.
just can't cast again.
That is beast.
As long as I don't take too much damage, I can still move this thing around.
Oh god, there's 10?
Let me see.
Alright. Help. Oh, I'm getting ready.
Okay.
So
So
at
at this
Oh,
point,
Out of himself. Aldrin's just gonna defend the hell out of himself.
everybody please roll
Not dying today.
initiative.
Retcon! I want the traps! I want the traps!
Please.
Oh,
Please,
guys,
something good.
guys,
12.
this really sucks. I got a fucking 2. Alright, with
19.
my +6.
You got a
18
12.
for me.
Oh, they also got a 12. Oh, they got a 13.
Do I get my shots off since I was running out or no?
You can fire at that one that you saw immediately,
Cool.
but just a single shot, and you don't have advantage or anything.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, what did you get?
Is an 18?
18 does hit.
Julio. Ooh, 8 damage.
8? Okay.
Oh, Verth, what did you end up getting?
19.
19. Alright. That's your
Fuck, I'm about to get fucking pooped on.
There we go.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get fucking pooped on. Oh my
Don't worry,
god.
Aldrin's good. Aldrin's good.
I'm gonna
That's all
get
we have to
so
worry about.
fucking pooped on. I was expecting like a bunch of tools out there being like, the master awaits inside. It's like, yeah. it's
Oh,
the
don't
whole
say that,
fucking
because they're
group.
gonna come out from behind us now.
Okay.
Who knows, man?
So there was
Possibly.
like 12, so there's 11 out in front of us, so...
You're first
Yeah.
to go there, Verth. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna rage.
Yeah.
Just give out a big bellowing roar,
Go in front of me, please. Go
and
in
I'm gonna
front
step
of
in
me,
front of him.
Please, go, please. Oh my god, please.
Yeah, this one's been wounded.
Whereabouts are the thugs and where are the rogues? Or are they
If
just
you
kind of all
mouse
mixed
over them,
together?
it'll show you.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Please,
If I move
no,
here
you're
first,
too far.
20 feet, and I use my breath attack, how many of these guys off the side can I get?
It's a 15-foot, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah.
4 assassins, 4 bandits, 2
You could
brutes,
get
and a...
these two here.
Oh, gosh. Alright, guys, we defeated a boss last session. Let's do this.
I'm way more afraid of these guys.
Yeah, right? I'm a lot more afraid of the
Yeah,
many
I'm
than I am the one.
Yeah. That last thing didn't really attack that much.
And you said
These
this is the
guys
wounded
are-
guy right here, right?
Yes, it looks like he has bandages from a previous session, and Carrick shot him a really quick shot before actually starting off here.
So does he
Time to
have
get
less health or
pooped
no?
down.
I'm gonna
Here
use.
we go.
Chad is enjoying your liberal use of pooped on.
I'm gonna use my spear, and I'm gonna try to get him.
Your spear? Okay, yeah.
Oh, man.
How's this? 16?
16 hits? Yeah, it's like he's about to move out of the way, but you just managed to get him. Roll damage.
Hakuna Matata.
Oh no.
That was a bad roll.
You do have rage
get
damage.
pooped.
Yeah, it's 6 damage.
6. Okay. So you swing with your spear and manage to get a good stab into him. And let's see here. He's still alive. And you'd managed to pierce his leather armor, but he's still in it.
Okay, then I'm gonna move back. I think the rest 5 feet to try to get closer to Carrick.
So I saw Tuesday's group fight about this many orcs, and there are like 2 more in their party, and they barely survived. And the
Oh.
friendly NPC came out. So get ready, boys. We're re-rolling.
Yeah.
So
Fucking do it.
as you step back away from this man, he is going to get
Oh,
an
yep.
opportunity attack from you. You know that, right?
Yep.
Okay. Swinging towards you. Okay. That's a 22.
Yes, sir.
You are stabbed for 9 damage.
Is that down to 4 or 5?
Yes, you can half that, and you can put that to. Let's rule it right now that everything for damage, when halved, is rounded up.
Yep.
And
Okay.
same for hit dice, rounded up. And
Perfect
unless-
time to rule that. Perfect time.
So let's see here. There we go.
Time to get fucked up now.
Okay.
You write that in the
Is that
corner.
your turn?
That's everything.
Lotha, what do you want to do? You still have control and concentration over this sphere of flame.
Oh, yes.
So
Well, if I did better than them, Carrick, I would stand in front of you, but you're boned.
I'm going
Really
to
boned.
I'm gonna move back into the cave entrance a bit,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
kind of like here.
Put
Okay.
it in front of me, you motherfucker.
No, like we could just reincarnate Leon Lightbringer.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Oh, he's a pile of ashes, so I don't think that's.
So
Level 1 Leon.
okay, yeah, each one that would be
3 Aldrin.
roughly 45 feet, or probably about 40 feet there, right? Each one is 10 foot.
Yep, roughly about 40. Just
Okay, so from where I am right now,
Fucking dead.
if I shot an ice knife, would I hit Leon? Would I hit Carrick?
under. If you rolled a 1, maybe.
Okay, to
He's gonna
avoid-
take that chance.
And you are a halfling, so.
Yeah, so
Phineas, here I come.
oh, that's why. That's my
Kill him
problem.
in hell.
In that case, I'm going to try and move. I'm gonna get onto this side of Aldrin and aiming at this guy here.
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot him with my ice knife.
Okay.
So that's
Fuck him up, fam. Say no more.
$17 plus my no. It's just straight up. That's it.
17? Okay.
Yeah.
So you throw out the knife and you were hitting this one?
Yeah.
Okay. The knife does manage to hit him. And as it does, go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, that was fine. It's 1d10.
If we kill like 9 of them,
So that's a
I'll
1,
be surprised.
and then they have to make a dex save. So 1
Cool.
damage to that guy, and anybody in a 5-foot radius has to make a dex save.
Okay, so the guys towards the south are fine. They're like far away enough, but the Dragonborn leader here will get hit. So he makes a dex save of. Oh, he just rolled 19. So all those shards
Yeah.
fly out. I guess he takes half damage. So go ahead and roll that.
And it is rounded up. Take that, brute, dude. Oh, that was
so
almost an
cruel.
11.
So 8 plus nothing.
So 4 damage.
4. Okay.
Yeah. And then to finish it off,
Lightning thing again.
I'm gonna move for a bonus action, move my sphere kind of like this, where it hits this guy, the leader, and then kind of ends on this guy. Actually,
Interesting.
It's gonna end. I want it to end in between them and
So if you ram the sphere into a creature, that creature must make a saving
measuring
throw
to
against
see
the
how
sphere's
far-
damage, and the sphere
Yep.
stops moving this turn.
yeah, okay. So I
once
can
you
only
touch a
hit
guy
one
with
guy.
it, it has to stop there, basically.
Well, first let me ask, would I know anything about Dragonborns? Like, would I know, like, based on his color, if he's going to be resistant to flame?
Oh. You know that the colors are related to great dragons that they descend from, but generally
But not
the resistance only comes from very strong, like, legendary dragonborn.
Okay.
You don't
In
know
that
if that's
case-
this guy, but this man does have red scales all over him.
I'm still gonna go for it, and instead of hitting this guy, I'm just gonna instead have it moved like, whoops, kind of in this direction, and end with them kind of engulfed in it.
Interesting. Okay.
Go, Lothal, go, Lothal, go. Say.
Okay.
So,
Alright, so as you place that there, I'll roll that you can hit both of them with it.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a dex save. What are they beating? A 13?
I think it's just a 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leader passes, and so does the other. Let's see.
I think it's just
So the save has been passed, so they will take half of 2d6.
okay. So 4 damage,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna use the last of my movement to kind of have like, whoops, like 50, like that much left, and just kind of hide in the cave a little bit.
Okay. Sorry, what was the damage?
4 total
4. Okay.
at a halved. That would be the half damage.
Okay, the Dragonborn does wince, and it seems that the damage is still applied, despite what you've heard about some legendary Dragonborn being immune to flame.
Good
And
to
this one is
know.
singed by it. And then it is their turn. You see the Dragonborn leader steps away from the flame, and as he does, he calls out to you. And he says, "Didn't you get my note?"
So he takes 2d. He's got to make a dex save because he started his turn in the sphere, and he would take 2d6 again on a failed.
Okay, well, he just rolled a 17, so go ahead and half the damage and go and roll it.
The Aldrin to be like facing the wrong way in battle.
That's 5.
Okay, so he takes another 5. He calls out to you and says, "Didn't you get my note?" You guys say anything back?
Go fuck yourself, mate!
Kill him with silence.
No.
And at that, he
No.
turns over his shoulder towards the bald-headed, like, mace-wielding brute behind him and says, "You heard him, boys." And then runs towards you, Carrick.
No, he doesn't have to.
Well, you're the one that antagonized them, so.
Time to die, time to die.
Let's see
I'm
here.
cute. Bad another guy. Yeah, that rhyme. Right, nursery rhymes.
This is when we find out that I gave Theo a small wooden stump and I still have the puzzle box. Surprise!
Wow, look at this.
This totally
I
looks
think we should
promising.
have some
That guy would
burning
have
hands
to
right here.
make the save too.
Burning Hand. Dude,
This
I
would be
have
like the
PTSD
perfect time
from
for you to
that.
do this. Look at all of them. They're like surrounded. You could just hit them going in like this direction right here. Just boom. Not
Interesting.
hit Earth or eye.
No, you know, guys, we could call on Theo and
Direction you
offer
could
up
call
all
on Theo.
our souls.
Why
and
not?
just have him scorch these guys, and then we do the job he asked for. No big deal.
So it looks like upon touching someone with the sphere, it does the damage, and then if they finish their turn while staying in it, they take the damage again. But I'm
Oh.
not going to retroactively take the damage off the Dragonborn.
Oh, yep, yeah, I misread that. That's my bad.
It's all good, buddy. Spells are some confusing bullshit at times. This guy runs over here, and it seems that Verth is very popular. You have a lot of attacks coming towards you.
Hi there.
Let's start with over here on the side. Aldrin, you are shot at by 2 people. The first one flies out, and it's a 14, so that'll miss. The second one,
Missed.
however, flies out. Oh, it's a critical miss.
Oh,
Let's roll his luck again.
Oh,
His
the
crossbow
crit-
explodes in
crit-
his
crit-
hands.
Oh,
Yes!
And you
What?
see as he takes a mild amount of damage as a wooden splinter like flies into his wrist, and then he runs towards you instead, pulling out daggers. This one here, Aldrin, attempts to stab you.
Ooh, if he misses, I can use my repost.
He does miss, and only manages to roll a 12.
I can use my repost. Let me just read up on what it does.
Yeah,
When a
go
creature
for it.
misses you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expand one superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against the creature. If you hit, you add a superiority die to the attack roll damage roll.
Oh,
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
So I'm gonna use my repost, and that's a D8.
Well, you roll to
Okay,
see if you hit,
explain.
and then you
So it's the
add the
D20.
superiority die on top of that. So a
So you make an
superiority die is
attack.
already expended, right?
What's
you
up?
just
Okay.
hit for 19.
Are you
Yeah,
swinging
right.
your repost?
Yeah. I'm
What did
doing
you
my
roll
repost.
to hit?
I got a
Before?
19.
And okay, so I'm pretty sure the repost is you add the d8 to the damage.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
had the D8 to the damage. Okay.
Yeah, so you
So
just
now
got
you
14
roll
plus
your-
5, so that's 19, so you're good. You definitely hit this guy. Now you rolled regular damage plus a d8.
Oh, okay. Regular damage plus a D8.
So you just rolled 4 plus 3,
4 plus 3, that's 7.
7
Plus.
plus.
roll another one.
Oh,
Ooh.
12 damage.
Let's do this.
So is that a total of 12?
Yeah.
Where are you hitting this
7.
guy?
The neck.
Oh, I'm gonna hit him right in the face, like right between the eyes.
Okay.
Actually, if I can reach up that high.
Yeah, you swing your hammer overhead to manage to reach that high and hit him square in the face, and he
Ooh.
falls over prone nearby, but he's still alive.
Fuck yeah.
Repost is amazing.
Next up,
Leslie,
let's
you are
see.
my
This
hero.
Dragonborn leader. Well, actually, we'll save his attacks for a bit later. Let's cut over to Verth.
Yeah. Hi
Verth,
there.
you can see that. Okay, there's an attack from a bandit towards your left. He swings out and he manages to get a 14. Does that hit?
Nope.
Okay. Another attack from an assassin nearby. Oh, and he rolls very poorly as well. He misses.
Hit me!
Then another one from behind, and this one rolls a 17. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, take it back. And you take. Okay. You take. Is it 7 points of damage as one of them manages to stab you, but you can half that, given that you're still raging. And then the brute steps in, and you can kind of see as the assassins move to the side, and he swings at you, making 2 hefty swings in your direction with his mace. The first one going for, oh, okay, that's gonna hit. That was a 19 plus. And the second hit is going to be a modified 15. The second hit's a 20, so both of those will
Oh.
land.
Yep.
You take.
Good night.
Good night, sweet prince.
Oh.
So 7 plus 3, 10, and then half of that.
Aldrin doesn't have a rage, but if he did, he would take his axe and just mow down these people just to save his buddy Verth.
Meanwhile, towards you, Carrick, you can see that the brute nearby turns towards you, and he swings. His,
Sure.
his first swing. Oh, that's not too great. A 15.
Yep, that hits.
Oh, never mind.
God,
His
I thought
second
you
swing.
had like an armor of like 20 something.
Oh, okay, that's even higher. All right.
Good night, good night.
You go ahead, and unfortunately take 11 points of damage.
Oh god.
Are you still alive?
Of course, yeah.
Seeing you,
I rolled really high on my other shit, on my HP, so.
the Dragonborn steps forward and swings his heavy greatsword in your direction. And oh fuck, that's an 18 plus. And he hits. Oh
That's
boy.
2d6.
You take 13 points of damage.
Now I'm out.
Okay. And you see that as Carrick falls to the ground, this Dragonborn isn't finished swinging and turns around with the short sword in his hand and goes to plunge it into him. And manages to do so.
Oh
Carrick,
god.
you have a single failed death save.
Sure.
So you fall down to the ground there. And Aldrin,
Archimon
you're
as
up
you
next.
Alright. Aldrin's gonna move forward. Let's see. Damn, I don't have a sweeping attack.
You have advantage on that prone guy.
I do.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
so I'll move forward. I'm gonna perform an attack on him.
Sure, yeah.
Cool. 14.
14 to hit this guy.
Yep.
And did you roll with your advantage?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah, because he's on the ground, so you get advantage.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's
I
good,
definitely-
because the 14 was not going to hit.
22. Now roll damage. Balls. 2
How much?
plus
2?
3, 5. Unless I did the superiority die. Unless I went for my, No, never mind. I'm stupid. I remember how to use that now.
You rolled 5?
Yep,
Okay.
5.
You swing down and manage to get a good strike in, winding this man, and it looks like he's clinging to life. Like you could be another hit possibly from killing him.
You know what's funny though is I'm gonna save my disarming attack for the Dragonborn leader if it comes to attacking him.
Okay.
See if I can
interesting.
disarm him at all.
So let's see. Is that your move?
Oh wait. I'm gonna do something real quickly. I'm gonna use my protection fighting style and grab Carrick and throw him behind me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you go ahead, and you're able to reach over there and grab onto Carrick.
So I'm
Make a
still right
strength
there.
check, please. Or actually, you can roll athletics.
Roll athletics. Okay. Ooh, oh
Oh, that's not great.
no, it's not. Plus 5.
Okay. Well, Carrick is pretty light, and you're able to move him not perhaps as far as you wanted, but you place him over here. So at least he's behind you.
Okay.
His body
And then-
tumbles there. It's clear he's still breathing, but is clinging onto life barely, unconscious, laying there on the ground, bleeding out.
Oh god. All right. Well, if you want to try and save him, Mike, or Lotho, sorry. I don't know why I just called you Mike.
Okay.
All right, and then
This shit's getting real.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do.
Okay, Carrick, a death saving throw, please.
Is there? I make it.
Oh, one pass, one fail. Okay. Next, that rolls around to Verth. It's your turn. You're surrounded on all sides.
Well then,
You can see there's a moment
Don't worry,
where,
Firth, I'm coming.
as you're kind of looking around, it's clear that Carrick has been felled recently, and this Dragonborn turns his attention towards you. And he narrows his eyes as he looks over in your direction and starts to approach.
I will breathe ice in his face and use a breath attack in his direction.
Oh wow, okay. So that'll hit a lot of people actually, much more than the first one. You can hit this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy.
Damn, nice man. You might be able
I'll-
to kill the guy that's
I'll
near
do
me.
that, and I'll offer up a sweet little prayer.
Okay, is it Constitution save? What are they saving?
It is a con save. Yep.
Con save. Ah, okay. So let's see here. The closest one, the Brute, he passes. The Dragonborn leader passes as well. The Bandit at the back, oh, he fails. And the one on the ground, oh, he gets a horrible fail. Okay, he's dead. He gets a negative. Rolling only a 1 for that, you can see as he gets up and looks at you for a brief moment, Verth, as you go to open your maw, and it's ice that comes out, right?
Correct.
It's like a chilling hail of ice and frost that exhales from your mouth, and he is caught with it, and you see Aldrin as it like tears off flesh from his face, and he falls to the ground dead.
Hardcore.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll the damage though, because there is going to be some being applied here. Oh, I was like, you didn't roll double ones, did you? Hey, well, that's really good.
11.
Okay. It's not often that I see that attack do anything, but you actually kill the bandit at the back as well. Is that your turn?
I'm gonna try to draw as much attention to me and away from my friends. So I'm just gonna be kind of like flailing around.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Smacking people in the
Make an
face.
intimidation check to see if you can pull attention.
Does the blood on me affect it at all?
Yeah, we'll say that the check you have to make is a little bit lower than it would be normally. You did just kill 2 people. It's pretty intimidating.
That is a 16.
Okay, yeah, you have attracted their attention. Not only does this Dragonborn leader look over, but this man over here is holding a crossbow, goes, perhaps I'll shoot in your direction instead.
Oh man,
Is that your turn?
coming to help you, buddy.
That's everything.
Otho,
And I
you're up.
grip my teeth.
All right. Bonus action. Healing word.
Nice.
Carrick.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Go ahead and roll the heal.
Ooh, nice.
All right,
Ooh,
that's
4.
8 total.
Carrick, you're
Alright.
back in the game. You just got
Yeah,
8 health
buddy.
points.
Dude, that was badass. Lotho and
sorry.
I are a great team.
That's my wisdom modifier, right?
Yes. So,
Then
oh,
it's
7?
7 total,
Okay,
not
yeah.
8.
Got 7 health there, Carrick. You're still laying on the ground, though.
Are you sure it's not 8?
Uh,
7?
I'll give you the 8.
No, it's alright.
Hey.
7's good.
Okay.
Justice from the DM.
What do you want to do there, Lotho?
All right.
You're gonna need to play some severe cunning to get out of this one.
Yeah. Whoops.
Which one is the general?
He's
is
like right in
the-
front of you.
Yeah, I see him. I know what I'm gonna do. Hopefully he doesn't move
Alright.
towards you, Verth, but if he does.
I'm gonna grab my sphere, kind of loop it around these guys here, and plant it right. Pretty much ram
Boom.
the leader, and plant it right there. So I'm trying to hit these two, but
Okay. So let's
Whoops.
see. Place the sphere there, and I'll make a couple of saves. Let's say brute.
yeah.
Alright. He gets. Oh, okay, so he fails that. And the Dragonborn leader.
Probably passes.
What type of check is it?
Dex.
Dex. Oh, he fails as well. So go ahead and roll your damage on that.
This has nothing to do with the game.
6.
Can you turn this into like a fish right here?
I can't turn people into
No.
anything. Oh, I see what you're saying.
It looks like we're getting eaten by a fish.
You're a fucking idiot.
Hey, man.
This is Pinocchio, and we're gonna be swallowed by a whale.
Yep.
Hooray.
Yes, you drew an eye.
Um,
You are awesome.
What was the damage?
6.
6. Okay, nicely done.
And then
Now, I don't know. Let's see here. You can move the sphere as a bonus action.
yeah, but I used a bonus to heal.
Yeah. Okay,
So I
well,
had-
I'll let you do
oh,
it just
I
as your
see.
normal action. Just
Either,
don't
either
do that
that.
next
I was
time.
gonna say either that or I'll use the bonus to. I'll just swap it around. So I did the bonus for the movement and I burn an action for heal.
Yeah.
If I can do that.
You'll have to
Oh,
use
yeah.
both your action and your bonus action for this one.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I assumed. And then all I was gonna do was
Okay.
move back.
Expertise in getting knocked down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna
at
go
this
full
point,
movement, actually.
that's your turn, and the
Whoops.
enemies are gonna act here. Oh goodness. So you've just killed a couple of them.
How are the guys that I hit looking?
With your flame here at the center,
Yeah.
they're looking wounded, but
But
they
not
still
bad.
have a lot of fight left in them.
Okay.
This one moves over. And unfortunately, wanting to get to you, Verth, the flaming sphere now blocks him. And
Oh,
he turns
yeah.
away and ends up going over here to fight with Aldrin. This man manages to get in here. And this one runs up and fires a shot instead on Lotho. Let's see what this guy does. This one is looking for somewhere to get into the fight. You see he runs to the side, but then sees the sphere and moves back. And it goes to, like, retake the place of one of his companions if someone should go down. So we've got some attacks coming in here. Aldrin, let's do you first here.
Alright.
Single swing. That one being a 14, does that hit?
Miss.
Okay. The
He's
leader
gonna
makes
try.
2 swings at you. The first, is a 16. Does that hit?
Miss.
Okay. The second, a 19.
You have sunk my battleship. Yes.
He hits you for 8 damage, stabbing you with the short sword. Are you still alive?
For 8 damage? Yeah, I'm alive.
Okay. There's a shot down the hall towards you, Lotho, as one of them fires out. And 15, does that hit?
It certainly does.
Okay. You'll have to make a constitution saving throw as he deals 6 points of damage. So you have to roll a DC save and beat 6. Or is
How
it,
you
no,
doing
it's
over there,
10.
Verth?
Sorry, you have to beat a DC of 10.
Come on, that's
Confident blood.
5.
A 5? Okay. Unfortunately, your spell fizzles, and you're unable to maintain the sphere, and it disappears.
Damn it, I just realized that this assassin missed. I could have used my repost again.
Let's see here. If you want to call it, that's fine. I know you're having a little bit of trouble getting used to it. You want to repost him?
Yeah, I'll repost him.
Yeah, go for it.
Do it.
Are you reposting the leader, or
No, the leader hit me. Well, I
did he
missed
hit you
anyways.
both times?
No, he missed
thought he
one.
missed you
So
once.
you
He
have your
missed
pick.
once. Oh, I do. Well, I missed either way, so I only got a 3.
Okay, so go
That
ahead.
only adds up to an 8, so.
You
Rolled a
can't
3?
stack, can you?
No, so you miss,
I don't think so.
unfortunately, as you use up one of your battle maneuvers.
Yeah.
And next up, let's see. It's actually your turn, Aldrin. What do you do? Oh, sorry, no, we didn't do any combat for Verth here.
Nope. Yeah,
Let's-
you gotta do him.
Let's see how he fares. An assassin swings out, and he gets a 21.
Fuck.
That hits.
We gotta keep Earth alive, guys. If Earth goes down, we're fucked.
Earth, you take 5 points of damage, rounded
Oh.
down. Or sorry, yeah, rounded up, I guess. We're gonna round up with everything.
Ow.
Another one stabs out at you, and this one gets it's 10.
Oh, thank God.
Miss. I
Another
spit
one.
at him.
Okay.
Spit in his face.
The other
a
assassin
little short of
misses. And it comes time for the brutes to come and attack you, and the first swing, oh my god, misses. Second swing, does a 16 land?
16's my AC.
Oh.
Oh, that's an 8. Oh fuck. So you take 11 points of damage. Rounded,
That's a
of course.
6.
6, yeah.
I have 6 HP.
Here comes the last set of
Oh,
attacks. The brute makes
I'm-
2
no, no, no.
swings.
I only had 6, and that you hit 6.
Okay, a
He's
21.
down.
So that's gonna hit. And the
I'm
other
already
one,
down.
oh, gets 20.
Well,
God,
he's
stop
down.
rolling so
Ocean,
high
so-
for them.
So that is 6 and 10. And you can half both of those.
I was already down.
Okay, so you have a failed save already. Let's see, where is Verth? There we go.
How much
Unfailed
damage did I
save.
take earlier? Sorry for.
You took, it wasn't that much. 5, I think it was.
5. Okay.
Yeah. After that, that's their turn. It's up to
Oh,
you
yeah.
now, Aldrin. What are you gonna do?
Alright, so with the disarming attack, so I attack the Dragonborn leader first. Then I do the disarming attack, right? If I hit him.
Yeah, so you can declare, I think, because I haven't played a Battle Master in a bit, that after the swing, once it's hit, you can declare whether or not you want to use Disarming Strike. And then I think he makes a save against it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe he does. Let me read it off. When you hit a creature with a disarming weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to disarm the target, forcing it to drop 1 item of your choice that it's holding. You add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll, and the target must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, it drops an object you choose.
Okay, yeah.
The object
So,
lands at its feet.
so go ahead and make your attack on him, and let's see if you manage to land this one.
Balls! Okay, wait. This is where I can make the precision, right? Or no,
it's
that's
with
with
the
the
damage.
damage.
You can't.
Yeah, that's with the damage. Alright, well, I missed.
Now you could,
Well, I got a 9.
I guess, action surge if you wanted to
Oh, yeah,
try
that's
and
right.
get the other hit, but I don't know if you want to use your action surge here. It's up to you.
I feel like I should use that to try and save
By the way, precision is to the attack roll, not to the damage.
Yeah. Oh wait, what?
He's using disarming, not precision.
He wanted to know if you can use precision on top of the disarming. I don't know if you're allowed to
Yeah,
use
I don't
two
know if I can
maneuvers.
No,
that.
it's one or the other.
No, it's just one or the other. Okay, so yeah, I already used. Well, I didn't use the disarming yet,
You
but I
tried
did call
on
it
this
out,
one.
so I can't. Yeah. And with that protection fighting style, am I allowed to use that more than once or no? Because I can't really.
I mean,
leave the
well,
character here.
actually, technically, you could have you could use. Have you told him if he hits or not? If you don't know if you hit or not, you could use precision and then forego because you wait
I
until
haven't
you
told
hit
him
for
yet.
disarming.
So if you want to make a precision strike,
If
you
if you want to do precision and hit him instead of do disarming, then you can. Do
Yeah, I
that.
think that might be the best option we have here.
And protection takes your reaction, so you can only use it once.
Oh, okay, so I've already used it, so.
So it's up to you there.
Fly, you
Alright.
fool.
Did you use it your last turn or?
No, I used it 2 turns ago, I think. Because I dragged Carrick back so you could heal him. Yeah, so it was last turn.
Yeah, use it on your turn, so you should have a reaction again,
Oh, so I would have.
right?
Reactions aren't used on your turn. They're used off your turn. Like
Okay.
when somebody does something to you.
Then yeah, you
outside.
then yeah.
okay,
you
so I
would
don't have it right now. So.
No.
Okay, so I'll do the precision attack then, and then. See. Please. Alright, well,
So you just
That
action
one.
surge to make a second strike, and you missed.
no,
You don't re-roll the d20.
Yeah, you don't re-roll. You
Oh, I
just
don't
add.
re-
So you had rolled an 8 before, right?
I rolled a 4.
A 4. Okay. So the way it
And then
works
I
is
had a
you
9,
make
10,
that first
1.
swing, and then before I tell you if you hit or not, you can go. Okay. Well, I'm going to choose to make a precision strike, and you roll the d8 and add that to the 4 that you had.
Oh, I
so
rolled
like
a
you're
10.
trying to elevate what your previous roll was. So
Alright, so it'd be a 9, and then.
yep, and then plus
Roll the
whatever this
D8.
is. Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, nice. Alright, so that's a 15.
Right. Okay. So that just barely makes it to hit this this Dragonborn leader. So you get that
Okay.
precision strike in. So go ahead and roll damage.
Alright, so that's a 7.
Okay. So you managed to strike him, and wow, he's piling on the damage here. Actually,
Yeah, he's
13. 19.
ridiculous.
Oh, he looks like he's getting towards the end of it. He's taking a lot of hits.
Ooh, I got you, Aldrin, baby.
You really use me leave.
Okay, is that your turn, Aldrin?
You know, we take
Uh,
the leader out, maybe we have a shot at these guys
Yeah.
fucking scrambling away. I
So
don't
the
know.
I
way
don't
it's-
think I can do anything else.
The way it's gone, your turn started like this. You made an attack. You used precision strike to buff that, and you just hit. So you can still
Okay.
use like anything that involves a bonus action. You could still use, you could second wind, for instance, if you haven't used that yet. You could action surge if you wanted to, because you haven't used any of those, and they don't use your normal
Yeah.
action.
I'm thinking I might want to save the action
You
action
can-
surge because I still have 12 health. So.
Well, if
This
you
is a
if
tough one.
action
Surge.
surge is to allow you to attack again.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
could
right, I
hit
meant,
the
Go
leader
Go ahead,
again.
do it.
Do it. So action surge and then attack the. Should I attack the leader
Yeah.
or the assassin?
Oh, do the leader.
Leader. Okay.
I mean,
we'll
what would
attack the
Aldrin
leader.
do? Really, it's up to you.
He would probably attack the leader because he fucked with his friends. So I'm gonna make an attack on him.
Oh,
9, 10.
that was very close to being a
14.
bad roll.
Here's a
Yeah.
very important question.
No,
How
I-
shiny is the
did I miss?
Dragonborn leader?
How shiny is he?
Yeah.
He's definitely a chromatic and not a metallic.
Okay.
Ooh.
Just because Aldrin's really attracted to shiny things.
Oh yeah, okay. it's a good thing to throw out there before you die. Aldrin, you managed to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Ooh, nice.
14
Come
does
on,
land.
man.
Please get high.
Ooh,
Damn it. 5.
5.
5.
Okay, he's still alive.
God damn this guy. He's just like the other thing.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, he's like the tendril that didn't want to die.
Carrick, you're up.
Fucking ready to
Healing
stretch
energy
these muscles,
surges
baby.
through you, and suddenly your eyes open up again. You can see this battle proceeding. Lotho has run down into the hall. Aldrin is facing off against the leader, who's badly beaten, and Verth is like just around the corner of the cave and is being mobbed by 6 people.
Let's
Okay.
save Verth.
Unsheathing
My best friend.
Reza, that fucking beautiful sword I just got. I'm gonna take,
You grab the sword and pull it out, and you can hear its voice speak in your head and goes, "Yeah, let's burn it up."
and I'm gonna yell, "Let's fucking burn!" And I'm gonna take a swing at the Dragonborn.
Okay, yeah.
Attack.
So you'll have to maneuver a bit, but let's see here. You could like push that guy there and get him.
Ugh.
What did you roll?
Oh, get him away.
21.
21. Okay, the strike hits. Go ahead and roll
Attaboy.
damage. Aldrin's there, so you do get your sneak attack.
Do I roll additional damage with this
Aldrin's-
sword? Does it have an additional thing to hit? Do I
yes,
just
so you
not
don't know how the sword works, and no, you don't get any additional damage right now.
Okay. So it's a 1d6 plus 2d6 for sneak. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 damage.
Okay,
Ooh,
the sword doesn't seem to
nice.
do anything, and it behaves like a regular short sword, but as you plunge it into him, you hear it speak into your head, and he goes, yeah, turn it up, turn it up. And when you pull the sword blade out, you see a moment where the Dragonborn, like, his mouth opens, and he goes, and, like, goes and looks down at the hole in his chest and drops his short sword, and then you see, like, his great sword tumbles out of his hand as well, and he falls over dead onto the ground.
Hits that other dude with the great sword, and then the assassin dies as well.
Okay,
So
for
badass.
flavor purposes, can I straight up use the same sword and attack, or should I not do that?
Oh, sure, yeah, like, while you're pulling it out, you swing it, hit the other guy. I'll let you do that.
Yeah, I want
That's
to
the first
fucking
time you're
just
using it.
slash it right across his chest.
Yeah, it's metal as fuck. We'll bend the rules. Go for it.
And with swashbuckler, I get sneak. So
Okay.
fuck you, bitch. Oh, okay. I rolled damage just knowing apparently I think I'm gonna hit. 14.
14? Nope, you missed.
Oh!
Why?
So the leader has no damage, or has no armor, but the
that would have
assassin
been
does.
that would have been like fucking sick damage though. It hurts my feelings. All right, cool. I'm not done. I'm not done. I used 15 feet of movement, and I did do a melee attack on this guy, so I'm disengaged with him.
It's my feelings.
Feelings are important.
So I'm gonna move to here. I can move 15 feet.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, so you
Okay.
step back and disengage, using your strike as cover for getting away, and he can't attack you. Is that your turn?
Bonus action. Yes, it's my turn.
Okay, Verth, you're up. What do you want to do? You're definitely in a bad spot here.
I'm down.
Oh,
I'm
right, yeah.
Pretty sure I have to make a death save.
You do indeed. I hadn't adjusted your character yet. Please roll that.
No! Not my buddy.
That's a 10.
Oh!
Okay. Alright. One pass, one save. The stakes are being raised, and
The leader
Lotho
just
rolls
died,
around again.
guys. They might shit a brick. We don't know. We don't
Okay,
know.
I'm
Yeah, dude,
going.
we slaughtered their leader.
By the way, sorry guys, we might go slightly over our time. I
That's
hope you don't
fine.
mind.
I
Yeah, that's
fucking
fine.
zero care right now.
0 cares. Alright, Lotho, what do you want to do?
Here.
Going bear.
Turn into a bear. Okay, yeah, you have one use of wild shape left. You turn into this large brown bear at the end of the cave. What do you want to do? Just like charge
All
now?
right. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this guy here. So,
Okay.
Oh,
for
if
sure.
you guys take
Jump
care
up
of
at
that,
him.
I'm gonna go help my buddy out.
Oops. Jump after him.
He carried me to safety.
Of course. Multi-attack.
Okay. Go ahead and make your swings. This one has been wounded, but only slightly.
Go for the bite.
Oh, nice. 17, that'll
17 plus 5. So, and then for the claws,
do. Ah, there it is.
17 plus 5 again.
Okay.
So, that's.
Oh, you having some technical
Son of a
difficulties?
bitch, yes. We're getting there.
It's
All
okay.
right.
We got a little time here. Ooh.
Alright, so 11 on this on the claws, and then, oh wait, no, 11 plus 4, so 15 on the claws, and then 6 on the bite.
Okay, you smash this bandit over, and you can see like his weapons fall straight from his hand as he knocks against the wall. Your heavy paw just like rams him over there. There's a clatter of metal as his little like dinky weapons sort of clatter on the cave ground, and then you come in with a bite and like crush his neck and just like throw his body ragdolling it down. He's dead.
Okay, with my claws, can I just kind of smash down on him, like reared up, and then just kind of like for flair?
Oh,
Staring at
totally.
this-
Yeah,
yeah,
you like rip
staring at
off a
this guy.
portion of his body there with your claws as he finishes and falls to the ground.
And then I'm
Oh,
staring
no.
at that guy who's right in front of me and just like growling. Be like,
Give
"Oh."
him the you're
He's
next.
gonna be like the
Oh,
kid
yeah.
from the last group.
Okay,
Like,
next
I'm
up
alone.
is the rest of these characters, and Earth,
please,
you're
no.
down. Let's see, what do they do?
They don't attack Earth.
Come after me, motherfuckers.
Interesting. Well,
Dude,
these are
Aldrin is
veterans. They
fucking
know what the
holding.
fuck they're doing. So let's roll here.
Oh,
This is
sweet
party
buddy.
luck. 13, that's not too great. Here's what happens. One of the brutes goes over and steps over Verth's body and places the mace, like, strategically right by his temple. Verth is completely passed out there unconscious on the ground. Carrick, you're too far down to see. So is Lotho, but Aldrin, you can see as your Dragonborn friend is laying there on the ground, and the mace is placed by the side of his head, and the brute calls out to you, and he says, "Drop the gold and leave, or he gets it."
Dude, I'm so down. 200
Like-
gold and we get out? Why the fuck are we here, guys?
Yeah.
200
Well,
gold, these guys are gonna be super happy, and we're fucking piecing. That's just me right now.
Did we hear it? Or is it just straight up?
Yeah, you would faintly kind of hear it through there. Actually, no, you'd hear it pretty well. He's shouting this towards you. You can't see who it is, but you can definitely hear his voice echo out throughout the cave.
Reaction,
He's staring
am I
right
allowed?
at you,
You guys
Aldrin.
may want to try and talk Aldrin into this because he's like super pissed and he's
I'm-
like,
I'm gonna.
Dead
I-
serious about
Reaction, am I
killing
allowed
them.
to respond?
Sure, you can call from the cave. You don't know who's saying this, but you definitely hear it.
Alright! Alright! We're coming out!
You see that there's a pause. We're in pseudo combat right now, and if we start back up, it'll probably be their turn, depending on what happens. But
Right.
as this call goes out, everybody stops. You see this bandit kind of steps away. People back away a little bit and reposition. But this one brute, he's standing there and has his mace right by the side of Verth's head.
I'm gonna walk out right to
Oh,
here,
Aldrin's
and
super
before
pissed.
passing, I'm gonna tap on Aldrin's shoulder and be like, "It's either that or he dies," and I'm gonna walk out. You, what's your name?
He says, "We're not talking. Quickly, throw the gold on the ground." And then he makes a motion towards somebody else, a hand signal to one of the men, and you see he pulls out a healing potion and like runs over to the leader who's like laying there on the ground.
Alright, alright. You let our druid bring him back up to health, and I will drop all the gold we have. It's quite a sizable sum.
Be quick.
So I'm sure. Okay, Lothar,
Alright,
bring him up.
I dropped bear.
Okay.
All I have is level 2, so...
I'm gonna throw 55 gold into this brute's hands.
3
Interesting.
plus...
Go ahead and make a
6.
deception check.
Why?
oh, they could totally be conning us right now.
Verth, you get 9 hit points.
Okay, I'll do
I know
2
you're
plus-
giving him all your money, but still.
9.
9. Okay. As you hand over all the money, he gives you just a fucking stone cold killer look in the eyes. You can see this man has probably seen more death than your whole group combined. Like, he's been through a lot. And he
Right.
takes the gold and pockets it into his coat, and then looks over at the rest of the group. And as you approach Lotho, what are you casting to heal Verth?
It's a level 2 healing word.
Okay, so go ahead and roll that heal.
Actually, no, wait. Well, I already rolled, so it is what it is. Yeah, I got 9 hit points.
Okay, Verth, you heal 9. Meanwhile, this Dragonborn leader is healed, and let's roll for him.
Oh, Aldrin kind of wants to set up a duel.
No, we have nothing.
Aldrin's like super pissed right now.
He looks back over towards the rest of the group, the brute that is, and he says, "Your coin, drop it on the ground. Don't even hand it over, just drop it."
I drop it.
Do you drop your 55 gold? Or your 50
I
gold,
have
is it?
63 gold.
Okay.
Do I drop everything I have or just my gold?
Just your gold.
is
Okay, then yeah.
He only wants 200 gold.
No, he wants all our
he's-
gold.
He doesn't-
Tell me
all
to
of
drop
them?
your fucking gold or he's gonna ice your friend.
Yeah.
Aldrin grudgingly drops his gold.
Okay. Everybody is kind of just like in that after battle moment where they're panting and you can see a lot of people are bleeding heavily and they're bruised and there's stab wounds here and there and weapons on the ground and dead people as well. And Earth, as you come back, people step away from you and you see the brute still nearby. He has a mace towards your head and it would take like a miracle for you to avoid the strike. And as he keeps it there, he says, "Your gold, drop it." It's like the first thing that you hear as you come back.
I'll cough, and I'll just grab at my side, and I'll just toss my coins up.
Okay. You just like quickly reach in, fine, drop the gold there. You see that they collect it and they start to slowly back away from your group. What do you guys want to do?
To kind of cut the tension, I'll be like, fuck, your leader wasn't kidding. You guys was being mean bunch of fucking thugs.
No one seems to say anything back towards you. They just watch tentatively. You think
Alright.
that you might spy some hand signals being sent between the group.
Okay, safe way out, or did our gold not buy that?
You see he just points off towards the north. Like he just points over towards here.
Okay. Then
Start
we're off.
walking in that direction.
The Dragonborn leader gives you the fucking dirtiest look you could possibly imagine as he wipes blood away from his mouth there. And the four of you manage to escape. And we will end the session there.
My glaive! No!
I really wanted to I wanted to kiss my sword on my way out while locking eyes with him, but
Oh man, Aldrin is so pissed.
We're gonna have to fucking RP some shit afterwards because Carrick isn't super thrilled about that either. But
No way.
I don't think I've ever.
Dude, Aldrin wanted to do a 1v1 against that one guy.
Carrick
I've
hasn't
heard-
really ever faced his own mortality before, so this is like, what the fuck just happened?
Oh,
Anyways,
Dude, I
wow.
was-
we're
I
alive,
was-
guys.
Got
We're
my fucking
alive.
teeth kicked in.
We're fucking alive. We gave those dudes a mean fucking licking. We just got
Hey, he
fucking
killed like
shit
3
on.
of them.
We
Yeah.
got shit on the initiative order. We fucking did not expect them out there. I thought there was just gonna be a reserve force that was just blocking up the entrance. Anyways, fuck, we're alive. We're alive.
With that
You guys made
second
it.
breath attack, I was feeling pretty good, and then all of a sudden, it's just like fucking 3, 4, or 5 attacks at once there.
And
I
it,
was like,
it
"Oh,
wasn't
man."
even the assassins. It was fucking Casey Mack. Y'all just drop bars in service. Suck a dick. Suck
Oh
a dick
my
at how lit that is.
Oh man, the chat sass is too good. Too good.
Oh yeah, no, I like clicked on the.
not the hashtag not the poorest party anymore.
Oh my god, right?
That face, I love
The
it.
fucking ultra sass. I love it. Chat, you guys are great.
Fuck.
So I think that with that, that's it for tonight. Thanks to all of our players. You guys were fucking awesome. Our audience, it's great to have you guys tune in, and all of our patrons, because you guys make this possible. And we're gonna hang around, talk some random shit about the session. Feel free to chill if you want, and we'll see you perhaps tomorrow when our next session comes up. So take it easy. Catch you guys later.
Oh my god.
I
Go
was-
back
boys.
and get my glaive. Please, please.
We'll,
Nope, 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 nope.
we'll just search for that northern entrance.